I'm not ready yet. Okay, let's go.
Yo, I was like, geez.
Kidding.
How are you?
Pretty good, dude. I
I'm doing
chickened
well.
out. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I went upstairs and just faked it. I laid up there the whole time. Was like,
You just smoked a little bit of pot?
Yeah, I smoked CBD weed and just laid there.
Oh, man. Well, you're
No.
probably chill as fuck, though.
True.
My allergies have reached I'm in stage 4.
Are they bad?
Stage 4.
Damn, really?
Almost. My life.
Terminal. They're terminal.
Yeah, I have a month.
Your allergies are terminal.
If these
man.
allergies continue this way, I have 1 month.
You might seize up. Your sinuses. You might have to get your sinuses just removed.
Mm-hmm.
Just go full Michael Jackson. That's what happened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you had bad
His
allergies.
allergies got so bad. They're like, we have to remove your nose, Mr. Jackson. We have to turn your
Yes.
skin white and remove your nose. He was like, God damn it.
That sucks.
These goddamn allergies.
Man, I ain't getting no goddamn allergies. You know that's how Michael Jackson talked? A lot of people don't know that.
Before he got allergies, yeah.
Yeah,
He started talking all white and shit.
true.
They were like, all right, let's do movies about whales. And he was like, I guess I will.
Man, I ain't no goddamn no whale, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, I wish like someone could have given him Zyrtec, dude. Side effect of bad allergies, dude, before they take your nose, apparently you get into pedophilia.
Yeah,
You can't breathe through your sinuses.
that ain't
Just
right.
like,
That ain't right for you to say that about Michael.
What?
About Michael?
about doing pedophilia?
Yeah.
I have the proof, dude.
That Michael did it?
I've seen the videos of him and Macaulay Culkin. It's pretty clear.
Macaulay claimed nah.
Of course, dude. You know
What
what
a
you got
good friend.
fucking paid?
What a good friend, though.
That's why there's Home Alone 4, dude.
True.
There's a video. I mean, again, I'm not going to say for sure, but I did a little investigation one time. There's a video, MJ hanging out with Macaulay Culkin,
Yeah.
and he's holding a water balloon, and Michael Jackson's going like this. If I was sitting there talking to you and going like this to the tip of a water balloon, he's like jerking it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Again, maybe he just
He
jerks
just
stuff.
liked the
He might just
texture.
jerk stuff.
yeah.
Dude, they were going on vacation together.
They're having fun as boys.
Macaulay Culkin was like 5, dude.
Dude, that'd be so sick if your best boy was like a child.
True. Okay, now you're winning
cool
me
it would
back.
be if your best friend was a
Instead
toddler.
of 5-year-old, and you like just told him
You're
everything.
like, yo, mom and dad, don't worry, I got him. We're
Yeah.
going to fucking Cancun.
Be like, I love your son, not like that.
Yeah.
As
I
a friend.
promise it's not like that.
As a friend, like there's just something in him that I, as a 35-year-old world-class entertainer, feel like we have a bond and we need to go to the Bahamas.
Damn, think about how horny Michael Jackson must have been when he saw Home Alone.
Oh,
It was just like, holy shit, that's a piece of ass.
seeing him invade
gotta-
all those adults.
I gotta get that little motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, that was like his R&B chick.
That is funny.
Just being like,
Did he see Home Alone before he butt fucks Michael Macaulay?
I'd have to do
Were
a
they
little more.
boys?
I'd have to do a little more investigation.
I think that it must have been after.
Probably. I don't think Michael Jackson. I don't think he just kind
I
of.
don't think he was on his radar until
Yeah.
Home Alone hit.
He only had the Primus, dude.
Till that blockbuster hit. Damn, MJ just in the theater's like, oh, this guy's such a good actor. I want to get to meet him.
I want to be his friend.
Man, I'd like to meet that little motherfucker. Oh, shit, I'm going to fuck his ass. Look, before we get into your journey,
Yeah, my
which
CBD
we're going to
quest.
cover, Matt went on a very
I'm gonna hold it down like I didn't. I'm like,
CBD
I didn't
deep
do it.
dive.
I chickened out.
I do need to address that I am fuming. My car got towed this morning because I am, in fact, a fucking idiot.
You parked illegally?
I did park
And you
illegally.
paid the consequence.
I paid a significant consequence.
How much was it? $175.
$350
What?
for me to get the car and get it out.
They only
Now
had
I
it
had
for one day.
I had a previous ticket before that, but it was for like 70. They got me.
Dude, it's supposed to be
They had that car for
175.
like 2 hours.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You didn't get hit with any daily storage
It
fees.
was not only that. Forget the fees.
Do you think?
The sass.
You got sass?
Every step of the way there was sass. Dude.
What?
The PPA.
They're sassy. I know.
Dude, they have. Have you been to their secret hideout? Their hideout.
Multiple times.
The Philadelphia Electric Company.
Multiple times.
They have a
dude.
secret hideout.
Yeah.
It's an old abandoned factory, and then there's just black ladies sitting around in
Just being mean.
blue uniforms.
They hire.
and they don't have. They're literally just out front.
Yeah.
There was a lady out front with a thermometer. Dude, this is in a parking lot by the river in an abandoned factory, and she's like on the phone. And then I came by. She finished the
Is that
conversation.
down by Oregon Ave? Because I might have went to the other place.
This was off Delaware Ave.
The
on the
place I
river.
went to was off, but I don't. I remember it just being some weird like lot, and like it was like a building, like it was like a
Well,
Wizard
there's
of
a
Oz.
giant, the old abandoned Philadelphia Electric Factory
I don't
company.
know. I don't remember. I've been there multiple times. I've like kissed cars goodbye in that lot.
Oh yeah,
I've gotten
yeah.
sass. I've given sass though. I gave a lot of sass.
Well, it's
when I
just
went
crazy
down
because
there.
I was having a sassy weekend.
Were
So
you?
this was a bit of a payback. I was sassing people.
Were you really?
Yeah, dude. Fuck Fishtown. Fuck all those hipster pussies. Hipsters are I know that's played out to be like, yo, hipsters suck. They suck ass.
We're in Fishtown. Where are you all weekend?
I've been by Chinatown. So maybe that's not Fishtown, but I've spent enough with the fucking hipsters. I'm on the border.
They're tough. When I used to do jiu-jitsu up there, you see them, and again, I know what you're saying. You don't want to be like,
dude,
but you see them, and you're like, dude, like, did you sit? That's a question. Did you sit there? Did you really plan your outfit out for like 45 minutes? Fine enough. You came out in a 3-piece. I'd be like, yo, bro, you're looking sharp. Yeah. But you came out like you planned an ironic outfit for 4 hours and went outside. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? That's good gear.
What?
It's good gear.
True.
Also, dude, we'll get into it because I'm sorry.
Well,
you're talking personality.
I had to go get my hair did.
Okay, looks great by the way.
Thanks, bro. Got my hair did. That was in Fishtown.
So you were sassing hipsters.
While I'm in there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a patriot. I take my mask off. Probably 30-year-old dude sitting next to me in the chair next to me goes. He leans over after about 5 minutes. Also, I was talking to Rick about Billy. Yeah. I was like, dude, Billy, because Billy wanted to find a new place to get his hair did. So I was like, get a Rick job, dude. Yeah. And I was talking to Rick about it. I was like, but there's no way Billy's going to wear a mask in here. Yeah. And he was like, okay. And we were just joking that Billy was a patriot. Yeah. It's like, he's never going to do it. And then this whole time I can see this little fucking dork looking at me through the mirrors. Just like.
He was glancing at you through the mirrors?
Yeah. And then finally he leans over after about 5 minutes of me not wearing a mask. And he goes, you can curse me all you want, but could you please wear a mask? And I was like, I hit him with the Chris Farley. I was like, what? Like, I had no idea what he said. I thought I responded laughing when he started talking to me. I was like, yeah. And I was like, wait, what'd you say? And he's like, could you please put your mask on? I don't care what you have to say about me. And I was just like, dude, yeah, I'll wear the mask, you fucking weirdo.
Whoa, man.
It's like, COVID's done, bro. Get over it.
I mean, bro, imagine coming out of a $5 mushroom session, forgetting what money is, and then coming out into a world where people are wearing masks, and you're like, what's this about? That was fucking nuts, dude.
I bet.
It was weird.
Not as weird as a 30-year-old man being like, could you please wear it? It was a man.
Yeah. It's tough.
He was a little short guy, too. He was a little tiny guy. Well, so that might have been.
Don't be mean.
Well, no, he was a tiny guy. That might have added to his, like, you have to follow the rules.
No, he's just being a pussy, dude. It was that's just dudes being pussies, and now it's cool to be a pussy.
Hipsters love following the regulations.
They like rules.
The anti-fascists love following the rules.
It's very funny, yeah. Anti-fascists love coordinating and wearing, I would say, almost vaguely militaristic outfits, and then go like physically forcing their ideology on people, which is anti-fascism. For the record, which is a very anti-fascist thing to do, to match outfits and be like, let's go push our ideas on people with physical force. It's like, well, that's called fascism, bro. Yeah. That's literally fascism.
They
fuck yeah, dude.
So then I go battle another. Then I was battling the hipsters elsewhere. I went to a bar by when I'm saying Prohibition
Tap, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hipster. MLS was on the TV blaring.
So you were an Antifa,
this is dangerous territory. As soon as I saw the Portland Timbers on TV, I was like, there's some heavy Stalinists here.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some fucking, the Bolsheviks are afoot.
Yeah.
They're making Moscow mules. That's why I call them that.
True.
All right.
So you had the Reds on. You had the Reds on.
It was red. The Reds.
You were
there.
McCarthy all weekend, dude.
So after we filmed a sketch, it's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so tight.
Probably the best acting.
There was tables of 6. There was one table, and then we were separated obviously by like sheets of plastic and fucking crazy shit. And then another table, and we were like, it was our group.
Yeah.
We were a group of like 10, so we were separated.
Nothing gets my appetite up like setting the place up like a C-section.
Yeah. It's, like a fucking Red Cross hospital. Yeah. You know what I mean? It looks like a war hospital. And, so then I went over and sat with O'Connor and the other guys, and then went back to my table. Mm-hmm. And this bitch like ran over to me. First off, oh my God, get me going.
She enforced you.
There was a pear-shaped gentleman giving me awful guff. The anti-fascists are all built like fat lesbians. Every single one of those dudes is a bull. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm not going to finish it. But
for sure.
They are. And they give girl attitude.
Yeah.
And I was with my manager and this other, they were like feminist New Yorkers.
Sure.
And I was like, fucking feminine energy on this fucking guy. And they were like, what? I was like, shut up. You know what I mean, dude. He's acting like a bitch.
It's not good.
He came out. I was like, do you have any like light beer on tap? He was like, no. And it's like, dude, what the fuck kind of answer? Like, that was our first interaction. He's like, do you want anything to drink? I was like, do you guys have any light beer on tap? He's wearing a mask. He just goes, no. And then looks for other people.
You should have been like, is there another waitress here?
Yeah, true. Are there any other women?
The word waiter doesn't exist. It's just waitresses.
That was a waitress.
Like, is there another waitress? Can I have another waitress, please?
I will say this though. He heard us trashing him, and he came back with a better attitude.
What?
He came back almost condescendingly, and oh great, yeah, I'll get that for you right away.
So he subbed out. He subbed. You guys domed him, and he subbed. He subbed out.
He did sub.
You were getting that was brat correction, dude. You guys just scratched his kink. He just wanted to be corrected. He was being a brat. You guys daddied him.
They were the biggest pussies. This wait staff. I was fuming. I've never been fuming like
Where
this.
have you been for the last like 2 years? Did you know?
I don't go to hipster places.
Yeah, that's the move.
I don't go there. And this place, there was another 2 tables that were right next to each other around the corner. And I was like, is it cool if we sit there? And he was like, no. Just right away.
Yeah, they became invested with like a weird authority. And it's like...
Bro, so I get up, I go sit at the other table. Right when I walk over to the other table, one of the waiters comes up and is like, you have to wear a mask if you're going to walk through this area. I was like, all right, I'll put the mask on next time. So then I walk back to my table with the mask on, sit down, and this bitch. Ooh, I hate her. She came storming over and literally was like, if you move tables again, like I told you not to, I'll bring your check right now. Like, that's how she talked to me.
Bring it to me, I'll rip it up.
And I was literally like, I was like, who are you talking to? Like, I had a Pilsner in me. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is how you talk to people?
What'd she say?
And she was like, I told you already. And I was like, bring the fucking check then.
Yeah,
like, what is wrong with you?
Dude, I'm telling you,
it was
at
nuts,
the start of the pandemic, I went into Whole Foods and they were like, you'd go in there single line and they'd be like, you this way, you that way. They would just be...
Yeah, I wasn't in there.
It was like a fucking concentration
I hate these people. It probably was, dude.
Whole Foods, they got invested with this fucking like weird authority where they'd be like remember when they had like they first did the shopping lanes where like it was do not enter?
Yeah.
They were being like, sir! Like I was getting yelled at. Now like you just walk past them through the do not enter, just like say something, bro. I'm not gonna walk 500 feet to go get cereal, dude. It's right there. I'm gunning for it.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking patriot, dude.
I got very patriotic.
I'm not walking around I'm not walking through the produce to get fucking cereal, dude.
No.
Don't try to stop me.
Don't.
That will just bunker me down with just like the little discount thing.
Hold you down.
Like little foxholes, dude. They get stacks of like fruity pebbles just bunkered up.
I instantly became the most like condescending prick. Like as soon as she started saying that in my head, I was just like, fucking waitress? Like I just wanted to just be like, you're a loser.
Well, nobody's happy.
It was
nobody's
crazy.
happy. They're convincing people that like if you walk around the table, that lady in her head's thinking like the restaurant's gonna get closed down and people are gonna die, and then you're just trying to eat out and someone's like, Sarah, and it's like, whoa, man, like what the fuck? Like,
also, there were like 4 black people taking pictures of themselves, like doing a photo shoot, like amongst customers the whole time without a mask. One of them literally was wearing a T-shirt that said reparations with the definition on it.
Hell yeah.
And it was like, dude, I dare one
I can see you getting fired up.
I dare one of these white pussy waitresses to say one thing to these fucking people.
You got up and were just like...
So then Reggie was with us, and Reggie was able to move back and forth within the tables. What? And I was like, dude, I'm so glad that I know they're not going to say a single fucking thing to you.
What did he say?
It was great. Reggie and his boys, his black friends, were with us.
Yeah.
Doing whatever they please, and it was fun. It was nice to watch.
You thought you'd get a little bit of the rub off.
I wanted to... No. I was just happy to know... I knew when I saw Reggie walking back and forth, I was like, they're never going to do a thing.
Yeah.
And Roan, shout out Roan. Roan was with us.
Nice.
We had a white rapper with us.
Did you really?
Yeah, dude. They should have paid him respect. They should have treated him like Reggie.
You think?
If you're a white rapper, you deserve...
You should get
the
like...
hipsters should give you...
They should give you like a 4-foot radius around your table.
Yes.
Like, whoa, you can't go all the way to the bathroom, but...
So yeah, I was doing that battle.
So you were in hell, dude.
That was bad, yeah.
You were in like 2021 Philadelphia is like 1950 South for fucking white dudes. Dude.
It really is, man. It really is crazy. They're like, what are you doing here? You can't eat here. It's like, can I just get something to eat before I... They're like, well, you can pick it up out back. Take your fucking mask. I didn't mean to criticize anybody that's a waiter or wait staff, but
Don't be a jerk about it.
That lady was talking down, like she was literally speaking to me like she was a police officer. She's like, "Sir, you need to wear your fucking mask right now." I was like, "Dude,
yeah,
get a life."
It's fucking lame, dude.
Especially when they want to put on this facade like she's wearing like, you know, short jean shorts and like ripped stockings underneath them and like punk rock shit.
Yeah,
it's like, whoa, you're a rebel, dude.
Yeah,
whoa.
Yeah, I'm a rebel who literally reads the news and follows mandates from the corporate-controlled government. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, and people have to, you know. Again, it's like, dude, I don't want anyone to get sick and all that shit, but it's like, dude, I should be able to go to a place and have a place who's like, yo, we don't care about it, and other places like, hey, we're actually worried about it. And it's like, yeah, let me know, and I'll just roll and do my thing.
I did witness racism on the way here.
What?
I went to a Wawa, Aramingo Ave Wawa.
They can be a hub sometimes.
It is a hub. It's a hot spot.
What happened?
A fat...
You just saw like the little message from the gas station TV screen. It was like fucking Puerto Ricans. Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
A portly African American woman was making hoagies slowly.
Nice.
And a white man, clearly on heroin, was not happy about it.
Really?
She was doing a little too slow for his heroin. And he was like, fucking Aunt Jemima better hurry it up. And I was just like, oh shit.
What'd she say?
She didn't say anything. She just looked, she was eyeing him. He was so fucked up. And then I watched him walk outside and take his clothes off. It was crazy.
Also, imagine being too slow for a dude on heroin.
He was heroin's probably the. I mean, it's in.
He might have been methed up. He might have
certainly
been
heroin, but yeah,
speedballing.
He was shirt off, screaming.
He wanted to slump, but he still wanted to. That must be crazy when you're speedballing. You're like just like this, but you're like, hurry up, hurry up! I got
so much stuff to do.
Come on, I'm late.
I gotta scream in the parking lot. Hurry up! That's what he did. He sat Indian style in the parking lot. In the middle of the street, he sat because I was eating my sandwich in my car.
Yeah, obviously.
And I just watched
civilized.
him like a man. Yeah. I sat in my recently towed Chevy Cruze, and he sat on the sidewalk or in the corner of the parking lot. You know the CVS?
Yeah.
Or the Rite Aid, whatever that is.
Yep.
He sat in the spot between that, literally on the pavement, eating a sandwich, screaming, and then he would get up, take his shirt off, run around. And then he did hit the lady with an Aunt Jemima that I was like,
I'm surprised.
Shit is ice cold, bro.
That's ice cold.
Shit was ice cold, brother.
Should have fucking decked
I gave him
him.
a little fucking. Nah, I was like, yo, Jemima? You hit a Jemima in the Wawa, dude?
That's like in 1992, dude.
Yeah, that was a fearless.
Damn.
I had the Mortal Kombat. I got I'm all Mortal
I'm surprised
Kombat
he didn't
I was like,
he had to have gotten something in his food.
There's
no way that passes. You go behind that glass.
He was so bad though.
Your hoagie will get Ocean 11 real quick, dude.
Yeah.
Start throwing out racial slurs in Wawa.
Yeah.
I told you what my one brother used to do. He used to order. He would go to the place on Spruce Street and he would order the most complicated hoagies he could think of because it was all just older black ladies who would have the funniest reactions to it and be like, "What the hell? This man's ordering a 2-foot-long tuna fish bologna." Yeah. And it would just be the crazy, and he would just never pick it up or pay for it. He would just let people make it and be like, haha, and just walk out.
Yeah, they are.
This man want mustard, mayo, ketchup, and barbecue sauce?
Walking
it would just melt minds behind the glass. They'd be like, what? Who sandwich
Hey, motherfucker. And just leaving it there and be like, 887. I'm going to find this son of a who's my 887.
So excited to meet the person, the mystery, the culinary mastermind behind the sandwich. Damn, and he would just like buy a pack of sunflower seeds and leave.
That's really funny. That must have, but you know what? That's trickled down though. Somebody else ran into those Wawa ladies later that day and they were just motherfuckers. Like, what are these people's problem? It's like, yeah, they've been making mustard sandwiches. They're pissed. But yeah, the guy hit an Aunt Jemima and it was just like.
And nobody said anything. Everyone just.
He was that fucked up that everyone was just like, yeah, whatever. It was literally a homeless
I guess no one
guy.
wanted to take him on.
No.
It's like seeing like a possum in the trash can. You're just like, I just shut the lid, bro. I don't want to fucking have a possum come after me.
That was that. So yeah, I've been doing battle everywhere I've gone.
Damn, dude.
Last couple of days.
You got prejudiced?
I did get prejudiced.
You got pussy attacked. A pussy attacked you, which is, again, dude, it's like, I mean, again, I just shed my ego. So like when I make judgmental statements, it kind of hurts me. But I could say with certainty, you can't be a pussy, dude. You can't be a dude and be a pussy.
Yeah.
You have to level up, dude. We can't have this shit, man. Of dudes just being like,
could you please
I'm scared of the news. It's like, bro, stop it, man. Breathe in the air. You're fine. You know, and if you're super worried about it, obviously, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, leave the city then. If you're afraid of one dude not wearing a mask, definitely 6 feet away from you in a barbershop, maybe don't go outside.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one that's going to get you.
Maybe don't live in a city.
I had a perfect bubble going on, and then somebody talked. Yeah, it's around like Barbicide.
Meanwhile, there's literally a guy with he's wearing a mask, but he's literally faced right here, cutting your hair the whole time.
Well, the germs, when they hit the mask, they don't come out through the sides at all and infect the air. They hit the mask, and then they freeze.
Yeah, they have to stop
N95, dude.
Yeah.
Ever hear of it?
Yes.
It fucking takes all the germs around you.
There's no germs.
The sides, they don't come out of the sides. They fucking hit the front, and only the good stuff, the ions, like ionizers.
Yes.
The good probiotics come out of the side. It's been a fucking year. Can we please stop with this shit, man? It's like, I get it. It sucks, but come on. Let's go. Let's fucking roll, dude.
Enough of my troubles.
Pretty funny, though.
Let's get to yours.
You've had a tough one, dude.
Honestly, the car getting towed didn't get me going that much.
Because you fucking
I was just joshing about killing myself when I texted you.
Obviously, I know that.
Although if I did have no money, I would have killed myself.
It's a good place to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Going down there,
definitely.
letting them know which car is yours, and just
yeah.
They're like,
also the sticker on the front,
or poisoning yourself.
Dude, the sticker on the front that they slap on your windshield. The lady, this black lady, I did. It was me versus black ladies. She tried to rip it off, and the stickers just stayed on. And she was like, "Do you have a razor?" And I was like, "No, I don't have a razor blade."
Slit my neck if I had.
Yeah. She was like, "Do you have a razor blade?" I was like, "No, of course I don't have a razor blade." She was like, she literally went like that. So I just have the stickers on my windshield.
You gotta get goo gone. It's called Gooby Gone. Hook you up, dude. We'll hit the hardware store.
Or a gun.
Yeah, just break your windshield to start over.
But they were the PPA people were very delighted that I was not confrontational.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't be.
They were so happy that I was in there just like, I already paid. Here's all my information. Thank you.
Can't fight them, man.
I was glad somebody didn't steal my car. That's what I thought happened.
I was thinking about, that actually made me laugh, thinking about you coming out and being like,
oh, that was 20 minutes of walking.
Of just being like, what the? And then finally just being like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's the worst feeling. Because you're
20
like,
minutes
I know it's right
around.
here. I know it's right here. Then you go crazy. You lose your mind. Then you go, let me call them. Like, we have it. And you're like, fuck.
No, well, that's what sucked. I checked the website first. And of course, it's like license plate or VIN. I thought it said and VIN. So I had to look up the fucking VIN number of this thing. Type the VIN number in. Because I typed.
How'd you do that, by the way?
The VIN number? Yeah. I had my insurance or registration on my email.
Gotcha.
Typed in the VIN and the license plate. So when I typed them both in, I guess it canceled each other out. So it was like, we don't have this car. I was just like, whoa.
Shit.
Someone stole a fucking cruise.
Someone gone in 60 seconds, you dude.
Someone crushed my fucking cruise.
That'd be so funny.
And then I was more upset because I had my one pair of jeans in the cruise. I was like, fuck,
you had
dude.
Your red bottoms?
All my jeans. My apple bottom jeans. All my boots with the fur were in there.
You had your Jabos, dude?
Yeah, I was initially more upset that my Jumbo jeans were fucking stolen. And they're like, are those Bugle Boy jeans you're wearing? I said, hell nah, ho. You know they polo.
Dude, we should hit Marshalls and get like tons of polo, dude. You know how much polo? Like, dude, back in the day, I used to like hit that up. I'm like, I'm gonna get tons of polo one day, and I probably could hit Marshalls. I could shut down Marshalls.
I need Lacoste.
Be fresh as fuck.
I might start getting Lacoste.
True.
Get Lacoste. Those white pants you were rocking, dude. You looked good in that whole outfit. Dude, that was definitely just a sick outfit you used to wear.
No, I never worn it. Those pants had tags on them, dude, when they came.
What?
Yeah, I went and bought a suit at Express, and then I had
a white suit at Express.
No, I had bought a suit, and they were like, "It's buy one get one free." Well, I earned like 2 free pairs of pants, and I was like, clearly like, "Give me those all white pants," and they just sat in my closet forever.
Damn,
I knew they'd come in handy.
They would, yeah.
If I had my druthers, I'd wear all white pretty much everywhere. Yeah, is what it is.
You should. Why don't you?
I might start. I'm like fighting the demons of doing whatever I want, whenever I want, and I'm trying to keep myself in check.
Why would you fight those demons?
Because I'd be wearing all white right now. People start making fun of me.
Well, who cares if people make fun of you?
I know.
You're a boss. Dude.
I know.
You're a girl boss.
I'm just not trying
to keep this attitude up. You'll be a waitress at Prohibition.
What attitude?
I know whenever I want now.
Exactly. That's why I'm being careful.
I'm gonna go yell at anybody. That's having fun.
I've been internally scrubbed so radically that I just don't want to freak people out. So I want to slowly leak my transformation, dude. So, that's what I'm talking about.
But anyway, the car is safe. I got it. It was towed for like an hour. I just went straight and got it, dude. And I blamed my lady. Sure. It was her fault.
Of course.
We went to the Flyers game last night. We had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Drew scored 2 goals in the final minute to tie it.
Awesome.
The Flyers won in a shootout. What a night. Oh, what a night. And then
this was after you had been just absolutely just handled poorly by the waitstaff.
I went back. I forgot to include this. The next morning, I went back to the exact bar for brunch to show that fat bitch waitress that I don't care about her. And I stared at her. I sat there and went, "Could you please get me some coffee?"
Damn, dude.
I don't care how much she spit in my drinks.
You just drank it all.
Right in her fucking fat face, dude.
Fuck.
I hated her.
You guys are you were battling this weekend.
It was a true battle, dude. She didn't. It was funny too because Adam, my friend Adam, was sitting across, and he
punched her.
He was like, she didn't know who she was locking horns with.
She
came
all,
over
dude.
with pure. She saw me. I look like a fat bitch. She probably was like, "Oh, here's a fat bitch I could talk to this way."
True.
She thought, and then it was just, "What'd you say to me? How are you talking to me?
Damn.
Why would you talk to someone like that?"
It was just
because I told you already. I was like, "That's the first time you told me that." That was the first time you talked to me. She's like, "Well, I told you already. Next time you're going to drop the check." I was like, "Oh, don't fucking threaten me." I had to start ordering 2 drinks at a time because of how slow they were. It was, the MLS game had all the Antifa fucks. Yeah. Look, enough about me.
Enough about me showing up and just fucking
battling.
Stalking on that lady, dude. Not stalking as like
True,
a stalker.
but going back the next day.
Going back, I'm like, what's up?
Going back the next morning.
That's got to be bad for your digestion to like hatefully eat a meal at a place where your enemy works and prepares your food.
Oh yeah.
Show up and be like,
especially I got like
my pulse would be at like 100 beats per. If I like went to a place where I had a problem with someone, my pulse is at 100 beats per minute. So I would be like,
I was definitely like, fight adrenaline was in me while I was eating breakfast. I was like, there she is. I don't care if she says anything. I hope she says something to me.
Oh my God, dude. You got to hit the portal, dude.
I got chilaquiles. Well, I don't know what type of breakfast this is. It's like fucking rice and beans on chips. I basically got nachos for breakfast.
They force you to eat Mexican food?
Yeah.
You're like, can I have eggs Benedict? And like, well, we only have Mexican.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. I can't pronounce goddamn thing on this menu.
Yeah.
I don't want beans with my eggs. Damn, dude.
I got beans, eggs, and coffee. Went back to the house.
You're being persecuted,
uncorked
dude.
the dump in front of my lady.
They probably try to assassinate you via diarrhea.
Yeah, well, they don't know. They're running into a buzzsaw. I was born in the darkness. Crafted by it. All right. So,
fuck.
I was battling hipsters. You were battling your own ego.
Pretty much, dude.
Fill us in. What happened?
So, I'll start you from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
I show up. I talked to you. I forgot about that. We talked on the way over.
Yes.
On the way over, I was telling you about Soplar. And there was the other technique where like if you encounter if you encounter an entity, you can either go like push it away, or that's Soplar. And there's another, I forget the name of it, dude. Torping.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I remember that.
So if Soplar doesn't work, this is like the YouTubes I had watched before.
Now Matt's talking about taking a 5-gram mushroom journey.
So while you're out of your body in the astral plane, or wherever I was watching videos
you
to
were
prepare for it.
Right here in this house. Hi.
Oh, boy, dude.
You're in your own brain.
Dude.
Yes.
Go ahead. That's a very materialist perspective.
I've been there.
That's a very materialist perspective.
No,
if I was at that
been
brunch with you, I would have I just would have calmed the entire situation.
I had a nice brunch. I had a nice calm brunch.
Does not sound like
if she walked by, I said, "I'd like to kill you." Very calmly.
I was gone. Calmly. My body was here. I'd feel my body every now and again. But on the way over, I was telling you about Soplar and Torping. And Torping, if Soplar doesn't work, if the entities come around you and you go, you might, that's kind of like a gut punch. They'll be like, ah, but you might also attract the attention of larger entities. That thing's part of a hierarchy.
Higher part.
Exactly.
So you think
I'll get to my beliefs.
Not being a jerk.
No, absolutely.
So there's a different dimension. And
Level
there are entities that are like.
Very possibly, yes.
Possibly entities that are like monsters.
Here's the thing. I believe in God now. Totally.
Okay.
So I'm not really worried about that kind of stuff. Because
Okay.
I can just always call upon the one true creator.
Okay.
No big deal.
So you call on that.
There's people out there who do deal with them. I mean, I might come across them. I haven't stopped my travels yet.
Yeah.
But it's like the technique this guy came up with.
This is what I feared the most.
Oh,
about
yeah.
This journey.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
Dude. Oh, 100% believe in God. No, not even, there's no, people can say, oh, it's like, hey.
No, I didn't fear that you would believe in God.
What?
I feared that you would be like, I haven't stopped my travels yet.
I haven't stopped them, dude.
I know.
I have not stopped. But
all right.
I think I'm going to do like every 5-year schedule, I believe. With some little treats in between, obviously. Some changa.
You can get high as shit occasionally, too.
The weed deep dives are probably on a whole new level now.
So you think not you think. I'm not.
Sure.
But I like to imagine a dimension where there's just monsters, like demons, like.
Well, it's an immaterial.
And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh shit, somebody's high as hell right now. We gotta go spook them."
No.
It's like, yo, this doper's blowing extra hard. Run, everybody!
Well, that's when if you torp.
Oh shit, he's torping us.
Torping is when you're there and the soplar doesn't work. But torping, you go, and then that can kill them. That can kill them.
Kill them?
That can kill them. You gotta be careful because you're still taking a life. I mean, it is, it's an immaterial dark energy body, but they're not feeding on you because you're high. You have a light body as a human being.
Yeah.
So, it's like you're opening yourself up to different frequencies, and your consciousness isn't in your brain. It's like an electromagnetic field. It's like, here's a magnet, but there's also a field. Your mind's, in my opinion, the same way. So it's like you just open yourself up. In my opinion, my humble opinion.
Yeah, your humble opinion.
My humble Rupert Sheldrake and some of the greatest minds of the Dark Ages medieval period. Yeah.
Great minds of the Dark Ages?
I mean, dude, yeah.
The great minds of the noted worst time for minds?
That's propaganda. That's history propaganda, dude. You know this. Dark Ages weren't as bad as people say. There's a lot of cool stuff happening.
Definitely cool stuff.
A lot of cool art. Come on, give me that. Give me that.
I'll give you what?
Cool art in the Dark Ages.
Yeah,
dude.
sure.
Don't fall into history propaganda, dude.
No, I'm not falling for the propaganda. I'm more worried about demons hiding.
You don't have to worry about them, dude.
Wait, no, they've visited me. I've seen them.
They could.
But I believe they were in my own mind.
They could be. I mean, you're a materialist. That's what you would think. I don't
like to get called things.
Here's the thing. It's just a belief. You describe. There's nothing wrong with it, dude. We need each other. But, I mean, to think that intelligence stops with us, it's to me, it's a fallacy. It's like it very possibly is. There's larger and larger creatures and larger levels of consciousness. We're larger than an ant in terms of how conscious we are. To think the buck stops
but that
with
doesn't
us,
mean there's a dimension of monsters.
they could
Just because sure, there could be aliens with higher levels of intelligence than us. Sure,
that could kind of interact with us mentally, possibly. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. I don't totally dismiss it. It might just all be in our heads. That's on the table. But dude, if you witness what I witnessed, bro,
I did. I just got very, very high myself.
But you have to set the intention, dude. I mean, look,
I figured you did it better than me.
No, don't start that.
I figured you knew how to do it better.
Don't start that.
No.
Don't start that.
I didn't start that. You're right.
I know what you're doing here.
No, I started it. I'm sorry. I started that for sure. I know. I was the one who started that.
No, I'm telling you, everyone can have different experiences. And again, you have to go into it. It all depends on your inherent belief system. I'm not saying you're wrong. But for me, a belief system is something you choose that resonates with you, that you get benefits from. So if I were to say like, I want to think like Sam Harris. I can do that. It just doesn't really make me feel that good. If I go into like entities, God, all that stuff, that pumps me up. It makes me feel good. So that's the one I pick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course. That's how that works. Yeah.
It rules.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, nobody knows for sure. So it's like, why would I pick one that makes me feel like everything's totally pointless? Not doing that.
Yeah.
God, Soplar, torping. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
I would not have been able to withstand that experience without perfect faith, dude. I was on the threshold. I could have been obliterated, and I was just fucking out of my body.
So you had perfect faith.
In the moment I had, compared to everything I had before, in that moment. And dude, I'm a fallible creature, but I was able to fully go.
You are?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, shit.
I'm saying I was able to transcend possibly my greatest fear, and I could have went either way. I mean, you either believe in fear or you believe in God. I chose the path of God. It's that simple, dude. It's one dictates your life or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was at a crossroads.
I fear God, dude.
You can. You should.
I fear God, homie.
So I didn't even get into the whole thing, dude.
I fear God,
dude,
homie.
This is going to sound really weird. You're already kind of freaked out, and I'm just testing the waters.
Yeah.
I was in direct communication. I'm not saying like I was God or anything. I got the full rundown on how that all works and how we're all like part of an organism, basically. That's just like, we can't even comprehend. Dude, it was so terrifying.
Well, tell me, what happened?
So I get out. You and I talk about torping. You obviously make fun of me and belittle me and stuff. And then I get, kidding. And then
you obviously talk down to me. Go ahead.
How do I talk down to you?
No, go ahead.
I never talk down to you.
Sure.
When?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh my God, dude. It's so funny. So we get in. It was actually very funny. It actually helped me. I was so nervous. I talked to you. We had a good laugh. And then I go inside and my brother was shamaning me. So I come in, I was in here actually. And I go in and see my brother, and I'm coming up with every excuse not to do this. I'm like, because I had them on me. I'm looking at them. Yeah. I'm like, God, so much. And so I'm like, I'm gonna eat these. So I'm like, I go up into the room. I'm in the chamber. I'm up in the sanctuary above this. And I'm like up there by myself. And I go downstairs. I'm like, oh, you're going to come up with me while I eat these or what? Like I didn't want to eat them myself. I was that nervous. So he comes up and I just start just munching. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So I just start chomping them, taking the water. And he was like, yeah, you should have about 40 minutes or so. He's like, take a piss, do what you got to do.
Get ready.
Dude, so they're munched, they're down the hatch. I'm like shitting myself. This was fucking terrifying. Yeah. So actually once I ate them, I felt kind of calm, but I was like, the clock was ticking. So I go in, I take a piss, I lay in the bed, and dude, just to give you some sort of perspective, before I left, I was like picking out a shirt. This is like my like thought patterns. Picking out a shirt. I see my green shirt, the one I got down when we were doing stand up down, where were we? Down south. Down South Texas way. Texas. So I remember we went to the thrift store.
Yes.
So I was going to wear a green
the Letterman jacket.
Not the Letterman. Yeah, I was going to wear the green thermal shirt I had from there. But I was like, before I went, I was like, I don't know who used to wear this shirt. I don't want to wear like a shirt that maybe this guy was like a fucking like violent criminal. I don't want to bring like some dude's shirt that like did bad shit into this space with me. So I'm like, I won't wear that. When I went to get into bed, I laid on top of the covers because I was like, I don't want to lay under the covers, and if I'm tripping, I like feel trapped under the just neurotic thinking. Like as soon as it kicked in, I started bugging out, doing all this stuff, and all of that kind of like, should I do this, should I do that? It just got wiped to the point now where it's like the idea of dancing, I was laughing, being like, the idea that I was uncomfortable about that was just the funniest thing in the world to me.
Uncomfortable about dancing?
Yeah. It was just like, that's the craziest shit in the world. Yeah. Or being like, I'm going to pick this shirt because like a dead guy might have worn, like all of that stuff. Like, I'm going to stay on top. It was like, get under the blankets, you idiot. And the whole time was like, I'm going to keep the mask on the entire 4 hours. And it was like, dude, if you want to take it up, you fucking weird. Just shit like that.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's that's what I said. You have some very non-neurotic tendencies. So I'm laying there. I thought I had 40 minutes. I talked to my brother for a little bit. And then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, dude, like I'm just going to start like close my eyes and breathe and put the mask on. I had Bluetooth. I had a mask with headphones hooked up to my laptop. So I put it on and I start like my playlist is going, close my eyes and I start breathing, and I just like, as soon as like, it feels like something kind of showed up, because when your eyes are closed, it's really weird to do. Like I'm sitting there and all of a sudden it was just like, okay, like the effects are setting in. And I got like incredibly anxious and was just like, fuck, dude, fuck. Like I was freaking, I like started to kind of freak out. And that was the point. I was like, you get all those thoughts like, I knew I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I'm going to freak. And it was just like, I had this, out of nowhere, I had this thought. It was just like, dude, your body's been dealing with fear before you were even a self, if that makes sense. When you're a baby, you're not a self yet. You're just like a fucking thing.
Sure.
So it's like, you've been processing fear. There's no need for you to try to like mitigate it or be in the way of it. Just completely let it go. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I let that go. And then, I'm still kind of bugging out. I'm this and that, but I feel a little better. And then I'm like breathing, tracking my breath, like following my breath. And I'm like in my head, like, well, I want to make sure like I'm still breathing, because it's like starting to kick in. It's like, and I have like, my eyes closed, and it's like, just like, it was like the visuals are more like stained glass windowy kind of shit. Like almost like it'd be like a neon kind of like garden. It was weird, but it's very faint. It wasn't super pronounced. And then, so then it was just kind of like, dude, like why are you like keeping track of your breath? It's like, well, I want to make sure I'm still breathing. It's like, dude, your body knows how to, will you stop with this weird fucking shit? Just let it go. And then I fully was like, all right, fine. It was like, look, nothing's going to happen. You're going to be back in one piece. Like, you'll be fine. You have to completely give in. So long story short, let go. Dude, just become, it's the way that I think, like explain it is just like, it's a wave. You just get like carried off to the point where like I would eventually, I'm sure, you've done this, but I would touch my head for a second. Like I would just be like hearing myself like, oh, like making noises, and I'd reach up and you'd be like, my head. And you're like, oh, I have a head. Like
it's like when you're in virtual reality.
Yes.
Where you're like in this thing and then you like accidentally touch a counter. And you're like, oh shit, I forgot I was in this room.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. And it like kind of went off into like, so the anxiety stuff, I was like examining all the ways fear kind of controls and dictates my life. And it went deeper than I imagined. And it was just like so much shit popping up. And I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's this, blah, blah, blah. Then I got like a tremendous wave of anxiety. And that's when like the religious stuff kind of started coming in. Because my two intentions were to examine how fear dictates my life and to also start to examine all the spiritual stuff I've been reading about. Dude, I went into like this, I can't even explain it, but it was like the whole, like the whole mystic idea that like we are all part of God. And it's like almost like it's like a gigantic organism and we're just kind of like individual cells within this entire blah, blah, blah. So I was like in that idea, if that's like the easiest way to explain it. And I got to think the way God thinks. And it was overwhelming, terrifying, and like lonely and just weird. I was like in eternity by myself, but being like, this is what this is, and being like, this fucking sucks, dude. And I just got like, I remember I kept thinking like, oh my God, all I have to do is just take care of such a little tiny piece of the world, like my life and like, my little fucking web of relationships. And I'm like, I'm such a dickhead. And it just starts running through how I've been just a fucking dickhead, a pussy, letting this dictate. And it was just fucking brutal, dude, of just like, you have so little to deal with. And then like, I would like, I'm in that. I went through the whole Christ message and like, this is what Jesus was trying to tell people. And this is how Jesus's brain worked. And I was just like, oh, this is too much. Fuck, I didn't want to let people. It sounds crazy, but dude, like and it's almost indescribable. And then I would get spit out. You get out, like the wave would be over and I'd be back in the room. And that's when I was like, dude, if you want to get under the blankets, get under the blankets. Like Pot was like immediately I heard Tom come up the stairs and I'm like, Tom, it's like, I think I'm done. I think it's over. And he was like, it's not over, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, how long's it been? He was like, it's been about 45 minutes. And I was just like, or like an hour, whatever it was. And I was just like, okay. And then mask back on. I'm under the blankies, dude. Go into another wave. It's the point where like, I remember like going into like the Jesus stuff, hitting like a Buddha thing where I was kind of like, dude, it was fucking nuts, dude. It was the point where like, I do remember one of the things was like, I had fully like grokked the Christ message. And then there was like Jesus's eye peering like this at me. And it was like, you understand what I was dealing with? And like, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, there's nothing to freak out about. Literally, it's all in your head. It's all bullshit. You're totally fine. And it was like, blah, blah, blah. But if you tell this to people, they'll want to kill you. And I was like, oh, fuck. He's like, but you have the message. I was like, fuck. I was just like, no.
So now you have Christ's message.
I didn't want it, dude. I tried.
Well, all of the saints, they didn't want it, bro.
Dude, but here's the thing.
Jesus didn't want it.
I was aware of the whole dynamic. It was funny because at the time I was going like, oh, this is how people are convinced they're Jesus. And I was kind of like, that's weird. So I was still able to keep some of my faculties. Yeah. But then I did this whole thing with like the Buddha thing and being like, oh, so that's what nirvana feels. And all of it felt like scary. It wasn't like, oh, I was blissed out. I'm like, this is overwhelming to think at this level and this depth. I'm like, please send me back to my just like stupid, like one cylinder brain where I can just be nice. Like all I have to do is be good and be nice. So I would keep like being spit back out and it would just be like, I would just lay there like, I can't wait to be so good. I'm going to be so fucking good. I'll be so fucking nice, dude. And I'd be like, Tom. And you'd come up and be like, what time is it? And you'd be like, dude, you still got a while, man. I'd be like, oh. And then I'd go back under. So eventually what happened was I get out of the religious stuff and then I start coming back into like the world. Like I start coming, like realizing where I am. Like I was gone in like heaven stuff. And then I come into, not even heaven, I would say. I was in like deep, like universe, God stuff. And then I go into, so then I start coming to my senses kind of, but I go like, all right, so where am I? And I was like, Earth. And I'm like, right. I'm like, do I have any money? And I was like, what the fuck? We have money? And I went through a whole thing on money where I was just like, how the fuck did we get tricked into that? All this stuff of like, so I got to go around and just keep collecting this stuff? And I'm like, fuck, man. And, it was all this stuff. And then I started getting into countries where I'd be like, wait, what? There's countries? And like, they don't
so
like
you're Antifa. You were like, money's borders suck.
Not at all. I wasn't even, no, because they're just in the mix of all that shit. Mine was more like, let's grow food. And all that stuff's weird. That's all Caesar's realm, bro. It's God, obviously what belongs to Caesar, but dude, so I'm like, I'm breaking it down in Caesar's realm where it's like money, countries, weapons, political factions. And I was just like, and I'm like, I'm remembering what the world is. And that, dude, it was fucking crazy. So then it's another wave. I do a whole wave on like unexpectedly like geopolitics shit. And I was just like, fuck, dude, this is fucked up. And then like, so then my brother comes up again and I'm like, dude, I think I'm good, man. And there's a point where I was like, I'm going to start my own country. And I was like, people are going to kill me because I have the Christ message and I'm going to start my own country. And I was like, I'm definitely getting shot. And I was like bugging out on it. And so then I'm like, my brother comes up and I'm like, dude, like I'm telling him about money and countries. And he's like, just kind of like laughing. And I'm like, I think I'm good for real, dude. Because then I got into a whole thing of like, dude, all your fears are bullshit. Even like you're telling yourself you have to lay on bed because you're on so much mushrooms. That's all bullshit too. Like, get up and go do your thing. You got the message, go about your day. And I was like, right on. And I got up. So I'm like, let's go outside. And he's like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
So we come in through the studio and we went out on the deck. So I'm sitting outside just like, I remember being like, because I was gone from the world. So I'm like, I'm in the city, cars are going by. And I remember just being like, this is a lot of activity, dude. Yeah. There's a lot of people here and they're all fucking on these like weird hell-bent missions where they'd been kind of like co-opted into chasing this weird material resource. It was kind of a strange thing, but then we locked ourselves out. I shut the door behind me, didn't realize that it locked from the inside. So then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm good. I turned to go back inside and the door just was like, the knob, the lock were just like, and I like look at it and was just like, and I thought I was hallucinating being outside. So I turned to my brother and he was frozen in time. So I looked at him.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And he was just, and I was like, Tom. And he was like, what? And I was like, I thought you froze. And he was just like, dude, you got to go back inside. And I was like, the doors doesn't work. And he was like, what? Did you lock us out? And I was like, I think it does lock from me. And like, he was like, fuck. And it was cold. So I'm outside in the cold and I'm just sitting out there. And again, it was like, I felt myself start to bug and my body was like, dude, if you want to bug, dude. But like, that's on you. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to bug. And then he's like, Spud's working around the corner. And again, I had just come out of like, we shouldn't have countries. We shouldn't have money. We shouldn't have locks. So in my head, I'm like, fucking hate locks, dude. I'm like, this is why we shouldn't have this shit. So Spud comes.
We shouldn't even have locks.
So Spud comes and lets us in. And I'm just like, this is why you have bros. This is why your bros are the best, dude. You can lock yourself out. Your bros can just I'm like, this is the only thing that matters. Like, I'm going through all that stuff. And then I go back into bed. I'm not even done. So I'm halfway at this point. He's like, I'm like, I think I'm going to lay down. I don't know if I'm ready yet. And he's like, you're not. Go lay down. So I lay down. This is where it got like truly weird. So and this is like, again, this is the reentry. This is like, I'm coming back to the world. I lay down. I remember kind of crossing my legs like this. Like if you peep under here, like a little grapevine.
Yes.
Just, it's comfy. And instantly my brain just shot to like the DNA helix. And I'm like, DNA, tight. And then all of a sudden it started going into like, I had this like, not a memory, but I had this like, and it sounds, I thought this was the most profound thing in the world. I was like, fuck, dude. I used to be a sperm cell. And I was just like, I was in my dad and there was fucking millions of cells and I had a whole other life as an organism that I don't even remember. And I was just like, my brothers were in my dad? And I was like, whoa. And then I started thinking about how my dad was in someone else and they were in someone else and how like all of us were just emanating from this uninterrupted life force. And we just kind of all like popped up like a, like a blade of grass, or like our whole personality was like wallpaper on this like generic life force that we're all part of. It was pretty nuts, dude. And then I like couldn't tell. I was like burdened with the knowledge that I was a sperm cell and I didn't think anyone else, like I thought people had pushed it out of their mind. I'm like, I can't bring this back to people and tell them they won't be able to take it. I thought I was like going to like dismantle people's mental well-being by being like, damn, sit down for this, bro. But you were a sperm cell. I thought I thought that we all repressed it and forgot that we were like basically tadpoles at one point living in another person. And also like, obviously we were living in our mom and we were also kind of living in our dad, sort of parts of us. And then, it was just like, so I went on that for a while and then that kind of seeped into like this whole thing, how like I was thinking of everyone I know. And after I'd kind of like strip myself down to being like, dude, you're a fucking pussy about this. You're not, you should be doing better with this person. You should be, just be nicer. Cause a lot of my stuff was like, well, this person would do this to me. And it was just like, fuck you, shut up, stop being a pussy. And then, I was like in this, everyone I knew was like an island and I was in the water. And then we were like, basically we were just the water, but the island was us popping up as like our personalities, but we were all part of the same thing. And then eventually I came to and thought I broke my brain and that I'd never be the same ever again. My brother was like, no, you're cool. We're going to go out and get pizza afterwards. I'm like, people like me still? He's like, yeah, they like you, dude. Yeah. I was like, I thought everyone hated me. Like, no, you're fine. Like, I thought I did a bad thing. Like, no, you're fine. So then I like laid there for a while and I was like, I can't move. And then finally in my head, I was like, Tom. And he didn't come, he would come out for a walk. He wouldn't come upstairs. So I was like, you have to stand. And that's when I got up and like pushed the door. I had to pee really bad, but I couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
So I went out of bed, I peed. And as soon as I peed, I was like, I'm back in my body. Cause I was like in my body, but I wasn't working like I thought it would. And then I had another hour of just like chilling downstairs, being like, talking to my brother, being like, how do you fucking function? Cause he had done it previously. And I'm like, how do you even live now? And he was like, you'll be fine. And then eventually went for a ride. I got a smoothie and like that night it kind of wore off and I had a splitting headache.
I was surprised that I forgot you had done it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I? I think we were doing a sketch.
I texted you. Yeah, you're doing a sketch. I was texting you, obviously. Love you. Sorry for being a faggot.
Yeah, I liked that. That was very funny.
I just felt like I had been so shitty to everyone.
And then I was like, I mean, that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
Dude, I relived.
I see why you're bugging out about things. I'm like, dude, you're fine. And I was like, I came out of it like, I'm such a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, waking up that day was just like.
I feel like you had it way more difficult. Like if you had set up and it was like dude, my shit was so cool.
Bro, I was fucked up when I started I had no preparation at all. I wasn't like, this is what I'm doing. This is where I am. I didn't know where I was. It was night number 2 in an unknown place.
Dude, I like mentally prepared for like 2 months and like researched, read spirituality books and all this stuff that obviously were a humongous help because I was able to kind of like just kind of think of the whole thing through that. If I had just been like spit out and that hit me and I was just like, that happened to me once and I just fucking freaked out. I don't remember any of it, but
I remember a lot of it.
Really?
And I was happy I did it that way.
True.
I was happy I did it without any sense of I had control or like figuring stuff out, you know?
Well, that's
because I had nothing.
That was the thing for me. It was like all your little schemes of like, I'll do this and I do that. It was just like, that's just shit you tell yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Just munch them, bug out. You'll be back in your body. And I had to like get used to my body again, which was weird.
Yeah.
So
I walked around the house in the morning.
Just getting back in your body?
Maybe, yeah.
You must have eaten like a quarter, dude.
I don't know what I ate.
Judging off what you told me you ate, I think it was like...
There was a long period of time where I was totally incapacitated.
Yeah.
I got hit with a mirror. I walked in the bathroom, saw my... Dude, I was telling you this. I looked like a groundhog. Like I saw like my face was like pink and my eyes were huge. And I was like, damn, dude, I look like Gus, the groundhog from this Lotto commercials, dude. I was like, is this what I look like? And...
Well, that was
towards the end. That was when I started like
you came back too.
I was like, that's me. Like I was thinking for a while. I was just zero. And then I at one point I went upstairs and got water.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I would sip water and just instantly feel nauseous. Like at one point I was like, I'm gonna throw up, and he was like, you gonna throw up, and I was like, no. And I was like lay there. But yeah, dude, that when I came back too, when I like got back in, because I didn't know like anything about myself. Like my phone, I was like, ugh. But I remember thinking like that'd have been so funny if I came back and I was just 400 pounds. I could have came back and like, oh shit, dude! Like I had no idea. I remember just coming. The one thing that made me laugh is like when I was finally like coming back into myself. I remember being like, I have a goatee. Yes, yes, dude, I did it. Dude,
Sweet.
It was funny to like. I remember being like, I have longish sort of hair. Like I was like, I Ray Charles myself. I was just kind of like, okay, it was crazy, dude. But the whole experience is one thing. It's for me, it was the after effects have been awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I had like nothing but neurotic thinking patterns that have like, I forgot. Like, so what happens is like, I'll wake up now and I didn't know, I forgot I used to even do this. I went to pee the other night, woke up to take a piss, pissed. And then like, I had like a flood of racing thoughts about just like complete nonsense. But I remember being like, oh yeah, I used to wake up in the middle of the night and fucking freak out. Like 4 nights a week, I'd wake up and be like, ah! And I was like that,
really?
Like all the time. I was something I like would happen to me in the middle of the night, and I would just put it out of my mind and go back to bed. And I would just be like, oh, what do I got to do tomorrow? And I would just think about like 40 things at once while I'm peeing and like just freak out, then go back to bed.
Yeah,
that started to happen. I was just like, fuck, man. And then I started going, dude, I think you fucked yourself. You know, then it starts happening again, and you go, no, I'm good. I went back to bed. But it's like, dude, I like erased just. It was just like there was like a ton of plugins. Like you have like your ego, and it's a good thing to have. It's like keeps you from dying and stuff. But like There's like, don't get eaten by a bear. Don't get murdered by your neighbor. They're like good programs to run. And then it's like, there's like a plugin that's like, is your boss mad at me? Is my wife mad? They're the ones that trigger that same limbic system. And it's like, I was running like thousands of plugins unnecessarily that just got pulled off.
Why? What do you think?
I just was anxious and neurotic, dude.
Yeah.
It was just, that's just what happens. It's like if you have an employee and their job is, it's not as important as it's important, but they shouldn't be running the show. They'll invent things to do to keep themselves more relevant and important.
Yeah.
So the ego thrives on problems. So they just constantly invent problems. And that was the thing that bugged me out too. I was like, why are we fucking giving kids math problems, dude? We have enough shit going on. We're fucking just inventing shit. I invent shit. I was in math and they made me fucking just figure out shit that wasn't even fucking real. It was nuts. It was fucked up. I'm like, fucking shit's hard enough, dude. You don't gotta just be confusing kids with fucking numbers they don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like, that doesn't exist. Just fucking delete it from the textbook.
Math?
And I was like, it's good to know, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to do that shit.
Yeah.
I started thinking about
they should be able to tell who's dumb.
Well, I started thinking about that. I'm like, that's
good.
fucked up, man. They just put that shit on people, dude. The Pythagoreans. I was just a Celtic warrior, obviously.
Yeah.
Pythagoreans were just came there and they're like, do you even know how to count? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
No.
What do you mean? I know how many wives I have. That's what everyone did. They were just like 3-year-olds. They were just like, how old are you?
Yeah. They'd have sticks, put them on the ground. That many.
Like, I've been marking a rock, I think every 4 moons, but give or take. They're like, dude, you fucking suck. You even notice the stars revolve? And you're like, stop fucking around, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we own you now. And you're like, fuck. Now your fucking great grandkids have to crack math problems, dude. It's fucked up. Bullshit, dude.
So you feel like it was good.
Yeah.
And you feel better than you did?
Yeah. But I will say this. There's a caveat because I could see how you could fucking spin out afterwards because it's a big change. And it's one of those things where it's like, I had to come to grips with the fact that I'll probably never be exactly the same. And that's kind of scary.
I think you will.
I don't think so, dude.
I think, at least I did. I think.
You can't, so they kind of wore off a little?
After a couple days.
Yeah.
Because the first 2 or 3 days, you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, definitely the first day. Like, I went out to lunch and I was out to dinner with my girl and she was like, are you all right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
And that makes you feel worse.
Yeah, for sure.
I was getting that the day of. Like, are you sure you're fine? And I'm like, fine. I had a bad headache, dude. I had to go take a hot bath. And I read Dune. That was my turnaround point.
True.
Read Dune in the bathtub and was just like,
got it.
Nothing but like, mother trained my consciousness. I'm like, fuck yes, dude. I'm back.
Yes.
Back online. I honestly, dude, they've done studies with this, and apparently this can have lasting personality changes for up to like 18 months. Studying from like, life contentment indexes and all that stuff. And dude, it's like, there's the shit that I wiped off. It's like, and it's not like, I'm not saying like, oh, it's all gone and like everything's perfect. It still pops up, but it's like a thin vapor compared to what before it would be like, my reaction was physical, mental. Now it's like a fleeting thought that I'm like, like Brittany will be pissed about something. And I used to just be like, like we're on an airplane, one of the motors starts smoking. I'm just fucking, the whole plane starts blowing up. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you fucking angry? What the fuck? And it, we just explode rather than just being like, sorry you feel this way.
Yeah.
I'm here. I used to fucking implode. So far, that's not been the case,
That's
so
good.
it's like, it's help. But I'm also, I'll say, I was so neurotic. It's almost like, when you weigh like 500 pounds, you're like, I lost 200 pounds. Like, well, you're still 300 pounds, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like mentally 300 pounds from 500. So it's like pretty tight.
That is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny to go on a mushroom journey just to like be able to listen to your wife nag. it's coming out and be like, whoa.
Dude.
And then your wife's like, did you put this away? You're like,
it's the ultimate, dude. It's just.
You Neo your wife's nags?
Every man in my family, the mission now is the whole family.
Survive the women.
We're going to get the whole family just fucking Celtic warriored up. Dude, we could alter the future of my entire family line.
Yeah.
If all the men of the family had done the heroic dose. And again, if you do it with the blindfold with intention, it's a different experience.
I believe it.
So it's like.
My experience I thought was important.
Yeah, dude.
I enjoyed it.
You fucking foresaw your future and avoided it. Come on,
I died.
Dude. Don't try to strip away your psychonaut status, dude.
No. I have it. I have the status.
You do.
I went in.
Don't forget
pure Celtic warrior. Pure Celtic warrior.
Yeah, dude.
Actual Celtic.
That's how
warrior.
I say it too. Celtic.
None of this reading.
Yeah, dude.
Jargon
Boston,
before
Celtics, dude.
None of this.
True.
Studying. I was just like, hand me my ale, and I was drinking my ales, and I was like, "Give me these, whatever these are." I'm a true Celtic warrior Viking.
True.
You know, that's how
true.
I feel.
I'm happy for you, bro. Your tricks don't work on me, dude. My
It's
ego
not a
got
trick.
demoted. I know what you're doing.
My ego is I'm perfect. I have perfect faith.
That's good.
I'm humble.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, humbly. I fear God.
Good.
Very humble.
Good.
Yes,
That's all you can do. I mean, Jesus had 12 disciples. They're all different, dude. I celebrate all of us.
I do too.
But that's the funny thing too. My favorite thing now is when people tell me they don't believe in God. I'm like, okay, weirdo.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do now. Just as a, it's a fun joke.
These guys are probably atheists. They're gonna deny it now.
You an atheist, Noah? Yeah. Well, here's the thing, dude. It's not. A lot of people think that they have to, like, God's gonna be mad. It's like, it's for you, dude. God's there for your benefit, dude, not for his. You're not there for his.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't need this. Like, okay, knock yourself out.
Yeah, the people that are like, I believe in him just in case. It's like, nah, that ain't it.
You can do it.
That's not it.
Obviously forgives you for that, but, you know,
Yeah.
it's not how you do it. Yeah, I got really fucked up about, that was another thing, dude. I went through a whole thing of, like, church and organized religion, and was just like, fuck, dude, this is so shitty. This is so fucked up. And, like, especially how they were condemning gay people. I was like, because I had this whole thing of sin, and I'm like, it's just like, you just match up two consenting parties. It's cool. And if you get in the way of that, you're a sinner. So I was just like, fuck, dude, the church is so satanic, dude, with the shit they're doing, all the shame they're putting on people, all that bullshit. That was like the way I was thinking about it. It's like going to organized religion versus doing the heroic dose with a spiritual outlook, obviously, preparing yourself. It's like drinking Coke versus owning stock in Coca-Cola. It's like, you can sip it, or you can be like, oh, I have this piece of paper,
Yeah.
meaningless. But dude, I started getting into like, because again, I was like, we're all part of this divine creature. And I was like, oh, there's like some of us just like changing from boys into girls. And I was like, whoa, that's so fucking heavy, dude. I was like,
What,
wow.
trans?
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing right now? I was like, it's just part of the process, dude. And I was like, oh,
What process?
I don't know, just us constantly morphing. I don't know what it was just free. The whole thing was free. I was like, that's mean. The church tell gay people to go to hell. And then I did, but the thing was like, I had fully been with like the chain of life. And I'm like, dude, we have life inside of us. I could see why the church would be really weird about where you come and what you're doing with it, because it is sacred, dude. But
Yeah.
They can take it easy a little bit.
On the gays?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. They have.
Take it easy. But I understand, dude, like if you're back in the 1400s and like if I was in the 1400s and I was like interacting with like the sperm chain of life, I could see people being like, only come in chicks, dude. Don't don't disrespect the sperm chain of life that we all emanate from, dude. So I get where they're coming from. It's just,
I mean, that's where your brothers came from. Some of your brothers got sent into guys' butts if your dad was gay. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Can't have that.
Where the hell are they?
You don't want your brothers
miss
ending up
them.
in a guy's butt.
I miss my brothers, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking on the floor of a Mack truck, dude.
Some cream pie falling out.
Yeah, I was like freaking on the fact that I had like just tons of lives inside of me and was like, whoa, it's fucking crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty tight. The whole experience was cool. The main thing was the after effects, dude. I don't know if you noticed, acted my fucking ass off, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Give me it, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
I went big, dude.
It was great.
Your directions were big. You would just be like, I'd be like, 'cause usually I'm so weird and squirrely. I wouldn't do that kind of shit. I would just be like,
The acting?
that whole day would have been me being like, you fucking suck. Or I would have started being like, fucking acting sucks. Whatever to like filter myself from like just being like, hey, dude, stop being a pussy and being a weirdo. Yeah, it's been good. The whole thing's been good.
Yeah, you did great. It helps me if I see someone do what I'm, like the director.
Yeah.
Like, because they'll be like, think of this, you're more this. And it's like, all right, how the fuck do I do
Well,
that?
you
I
would
just
just-
need to see someone be like,
You
do this.
The exact thing
And
you
it's
would
like,
do.
all right, good.
You would just go like this. And I would be like, okay, I don't know exactly
That's all
what
you
you're
got to
talking
do.
about.
Yeah.
It's so helpful. Rather than being like, so here's where you're at. I'm like,
yeah.
I can't pretend to feel anything. I don't feel anything anyway. I'm fucked up.
I'm not good at this.
I'm
I don't know.
autistic, okay?
Yeah. I need to see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you would
feel that
you would
way.
hit me with the fucking, I'm like,
Yeah,
I got that.
you did.
That was
you
fun.
did great.
That was fun.
That'll be an interesting one. I almost cried.
Really?
I was close to crying a couple
I was
times.
trying to make myself cry. I thought I
could
do
have
it.
easily cried
Really?
early. Yeah, but it was when the camera wasn't on me. Like the
yeah.
first couple times I read through it, I was like, fuck, I could easily cry. Yeah. I thought I had it.
I was trying my hardest to cry, but usually it's just little things like that, dude. It's like the other thing too was pretty cool. I identified the why I have resistance towards things like with writing. I'll sit down to write and I'm like, this is gonna be so good. Everyone's gonna love this. Oh my god! And I'll start being like up my ass about how awesome it will be, and like People are gonna love it. And I'll basically
that's bad.
Just for myself. Yeah, just for myself. Of like, and it's there somewhere. I'm like, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good. I'll build it up, and then I'll go. But what if it's not? And then I go, and then I'm like, I just come up with an excuse and I don't do it. And now it's just kind of like, this is fun. I'll just write something that's just fun. And
Yeah,
like,
you gotta write for yourself.
Exactly.
It's like,
or just for people. Just like let's just be fun.
It was like your thing while you were high was like being a good boy when you get back. Mm-hmm. The whole time I was like, I can't wait to just do stand up.
Nice.
Like just work on it and be good at it.
Yeah.
Because no one can take that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can choose how good I am at that. And yeah, that's helped. It's helped me with that since then. I've been like, dude, this shit, I'm so happy to do this.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Yeah, that was the biggest.
So that was cool.
Biggest part was just getting out of it. I'm like, I can't wait till this is over. I can just do stuff.
Yeah, true. I was very excited.
I'll be so good. That was the only thing. It was like, and that was the thing too. When I was in the very beginning of it, and I was like in that like weird divinity mode where I'm like there getting the rundown on how like God works and like what infinity is and like what eternity is, and I'm like, God, this is so fucking much to deal with. I'm like, this is like fucking terrifying. And I'm like, it's just you. And I was like, yep. Like that was kind of like the message I was getting. I'm like, that's fucking lonely. And I felt just like I felt like I was alone forever, and it was just a horrible feeling.
That's hell.
It was bad, dude.
No, that's what the Catholic Church teaches hell is.
Wow, that's what God's up to, bro. He's up there by himself. It's pretty fucking sad, but that's why you have to be nice to him and send him good thoughts. But, dude, and there was a part too where I had the whole idea like, God are we and the devil is I. Like, you alone are the devil, but if you're with all your boys, you guys are all God, whatever. But no big deal. I'm probably gonna write a book about it. But there was one. I told you, dude. I came back. I rolled the dice hard, and snake eyes, dude.
Yeah, I got fucked on this deal, dude. Damn it.
No, it's good. It's all good. But dude, there was a part I was running through I was like, why do we have to be good? And it was like imagine running through the infinite possibilities and running every single possible action you could do. The only thing that works is if people be good. If you're fucking bad, everything gets fucked up. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then I'd just wake up and be like, I'm going to be so good. And be like, bug mode, dude, for like 4 hours. So that's it, dude. That was the whole tale. Pretty tight.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's a lot. I was nervous I was going to botch it, but it was like.
There's no way to botch it.
Sure.
You're just doing drugs.
Come on, man.
No,
don't disrespect my religion, dude.
No.
I'm a psychedelic Christian. Please don't.
No. You're right. But you are just doing drugs. You literally can't botch it. It's up to the brain. You're taking a bunch of drugs. Now, you can have a bad trip and have a shitty time, but that's...
True. It's up to you. It's up to you, I would say.
It's an experience either way. Like, I had a fucking gnarly trip, and it was still a cool experience.
It's good to do.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
There's no fucking it up. Now, if you took your clothes off and, like, shit in your hand or something, that would be a bit of a failure.
Yeah, sure.
That would be a letdown.
I hear your point.
That would be a slight letdown.
Yeah. I mean, you can also just fuck it up by just doing it at a place that's just not the spot. I do hats off to people who do that shit at concerts.
My God.
I would fucking suffocate.
How?
Around like 1,000 people?
Dude.
I mean, if it was a lower dose, like, I could just walk around in like Jesus mode. Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. But like, not that much, dude. Where I start losing track of like people's movements and shit. It's like, no thanks, dude.
No way.
That's why I've heard people hit me up who are like, you should do like 10 or 14. It's like, bro, I'm not trying to do the most psychedelic. You guys, you can have that, dude.
Yeah.
That shit terrified. That knocked my socks off.
I can't even imagine doing that in public like that. Like at a concert. I don't like being wasted.
At a concert.
I don't like being at a concert. But like drunk at a concert sucks.
Yeah.
Like trying to find your friends when
Unless
you gotta
can
leave.
mosh. You can mosh, that kind of rule.
No, that would be
I moshed at the Red Hot Chili Peppers, dude. Never forget that. It's like the pussiest mosh pit.
It is, but that's all right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. I get ready for like Lamb of Blood or whatever.
You should have just taken a ton of mushrooms.
And moshed?
Yeah.
Might do it next time.
That would suck so fucking
Moshing
bad.
on mushrooms?
Oh.
You might go into Viking mode though. If you took like a gram of mushrooms and mosh, you'd berserk. You would go berserker.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It was cool. It was definitely cool. It was looking forward to just leveling up my
what are you gonna do? What's on the docket?
Probably just like writing and eventually I would do want to set up some sort of like retreat, psychedelic retreat. But from there, I'm just going to continue my path of service, dude. That's all I can do. That's all. What the fuck? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Path
Come
of
on,
service.
man. Obviously.
That's all I want to do is just help. There's just like, the world's like a big Rubik's Cube and you have like a tiny little line through it. I just want to try to like connect the colors in my line and just, eventually die. Chill with God, dude. It's no big deal. What are you trying to do?
I got a lot on my mind, dude. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to publicly state it.
Really?
No, I don't. What do I want to do?
Yeah.
Be good at stand-up.
Nice.
And help all my friends out.
That's all, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You're a good man.
Continue my life.
You're a goddamn good man, dude.
You're a good man.
I'm a piece of shit, apparently. I learned about myself. I'm a piece of shit. That was a tough issue.
I was lucky that I went into it knowing that about myself.
I kind of knew I was, but I didn't know to the extent. And that was
Really?
like, oh my God. I didn't know 95% of my thoughts were just, first of all, nonsense.
Really?
That was the weirdest part. It was just like, dude, the shit I'll sit around and be like, well, I don't know, but if that happens, I'll do that. And it's just
really?
fucking bullshit. I'm jerking off. Then it was like, well, this and that. It's like, you're just a pussy, dude. That's all it boils down to. As long as you're honest, and if someone has a problem with you and you're being honest, it's, whatever. That's just a problem. But I was just like, in so many aspects, such a little fucking weirdo of like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like, it's
you
hard
hide it well.
Huh?
You hide it very
People
well.
have told me that, dude, but it was just turmoil, dude. Like, I wouldn't get enough stuff done and be like, I didn't get enough stuff done. It's bullshit. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. It's just like, dude, I'm going to, I have my goals of stuff I need to get done, but like, just being I was being a weirdo, dude. Just like, I can't get stuff done and I feel like sometimes. It's just,
yeah.
Dude, shut up.
Let's talk about it off air.
Yeah,
Where are we at time-wise? Let's nice. Perfect, dude.
Sorry about that. That was a long dump.
No. Everybody was interested to hear about what happened on your journey,
what happened,
dude.
Bro.
And I'll be honest, it delivered. You said the craziest shit possible. I mean, I may not have looked interested, but it was pretty funny.
You were processing, dude.
I was processing.
You started tripping.
I was trying to listen to. Yeah,
you started tripping, dude. That was another thing too. I kept thinking my brother was tripping the entire time. Because I'd be like, "Are you fucking tripping too, dude?" Like, I would just look at him, but I was just tripping so hard that like any face someone made at me, I'd be like.
The faces were, dude. I was just sitting there staring at people because their faces would freeze.
Yeah. Yes.
And then they would unfreeze while they were looking at me, and I'd be like, and they'd be like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, dude, I don't know. What are you looking at? You're looking at me." They're like, "No, I wasn't."
I will say this, dude. I have a newfound deep in respect for my brother. He did it first. He was the first one. That's what I said, dude. He went and I at least had my brother there, someone I trust.
Yeah.
He went to a stranger's house, dude. I was like saying, dude, my brother Tom died on a futon. He died on the futon of a stranger, dude, for all of our sins. And now we know the code how to heal ourselves. He just like died. Lady was super nice and shit, but I couldn't have done that in a stranger's house. That would have been weird as fuck, dude. Someone you don't know being like, I broke my brain, and some stranger like, no, you did. I'd like, no, you're a liar.
Yeah, like having Hoss sit next to you and be like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, oh man,
oh dude.
And I would come in and out of it.
Yes,
like,
because
I'd be gone,
waves,
and be like,
dude.
Oh, and then I'd come back and I'd be like staring at Hoss and be like, "What?" And I'd be like, oh no,
dude.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I would come out of it and just be like, Tom, and I would hear the footsteps and be like, yes. And he'd be like, "What's up, bro?" And he, dude, at one point he lit sage, and this is the point where I was coming back into my body, and I was watching him do it, and was like, "What is that?" And he did it, and I'd be like, I'm like, "That's a smell." And I'm like, "Do people like smells?" And I'm like, "I think I like that one." And dude, it just gone, bro.
All it did was jar your autism. Now you're fully autistic.
No, I think I'm not autistic.
You reached your highest plane. No, man. You reached the highest plane of consciousness, which is autism.
Really?
The highest plane, yes. You go around, you're like, "Do you believe in God?" And people are like, "What? Who's that guy?" Yeah, you're a prophet. You're an autistic man now.
I might be an autistic nirvana, dude.
Congratulations.
I'll be on GTA 5 on Patreon, dude. Fuck,
you got 5 stars.
My screens just came.
You got 5 stars. You're autism.
Oh, yes.
It's the highest level you can reach.
Yes, dude. Fucking. I'll be on GTA 5, dude. I am autistic.
Screens?
I have dual screens now in my basement.
I'm telling you.
Tower. Just be, hey guys. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Can't wait. Perfect. I'm in autistic heaven, dude.
And you're coming to Harrisburg this weekend?
Yes.
All the days or which days?
All days, dude.
Thursday,
Line
Friday.
Up the babysitter.
This Thursday,
How weird would I have
Friday,
been before
Saturday.
about that? I would be like, well, man.
Pretty weird. That's why I was asking you every day.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying.
It's like, come on, dude. This is an easy one.
I would just be avoiding like
fun.
one uncomfortable conversation, like one potentially uncomfortable conversation, and that would last a week. I'd be like, and now it's just, yo, bro, let's hit the plan.
It's time. It is time.
Let's roll. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited to do stand-up.
Let's roll.
Harrisburg, dude.
Harrisburg will be fun.
Bro.
Oh man, I can't. I'm going to tell you off air what's going on.
But has a monkey, because there was a small monkey at the barbershop.
Say what?
There was a monkey at the barbershop near where we live, and it had pajamas on, and it was on a leash.
Do you let the monkey cut your hair?
No.
Yeah.
The monkey was in the next room screaming and very unhappy.
He had like an angry monkey in the barbershop?
There were like 18 guys working in the barbershop, and one of them had a monkey. I'd never seen this before. Anyway.
And you were like, that's where I want to go.
It was the most affordable place to have your hair cut in the area. Everywhere else was like, I went to another barber first, and they said you need an appointment. And I thought that broke the barber's code of like, just walk in and hang out.
Yeah, can I just talk baseball? That was the original barbershop quartet. You would stand outside of the barbershop and dudes would just harmonize and just get down. Barbers used to keep musical instruments in their place.
Just to keep the party going on it? Or?
Yeah, you would chill and just be like, oh, with like 4 of your boys and fire
For the
them up.
longest time.
You'd be at like the ye old hair cuttery and just be like, oh.
White people started that.
Yeah, true. In England, they would keep like a lute handy just in case.
The barbershop? It's a white thing.
It kind of, I mean, dude, barbershop chill culture.
Now white culture. Now white haircuts are just either guys with those mustaches or go to the hair cuttery at Walmart.
Yeah.
Now we're talking a cut.
There's not a hair cuttery at Walmart.
Yeah, they would have done you better than the monkeys.
I keep thinking of signing up to the Walmart bank. Well, every time I said I went to the barbershop and they had a monkey, people did say that.
The monkey cut.
People looked at me like I was dropping some
cut.
terrible slur.
It's not a bad haircut.
It's not that bad.
It's not that you got to pick someone of your race to cut your hair. The worst one I had was an Asian barber who had no idea what to do with hair.
It was worse.
Yeah, I've had a worse. This is not the worst haircut, if you can believe it. Best one I had was an ex-con in Adelaide. That was great.
Yeah.
I got a mullet. They knew what to do. They were respectful.
Yeah, you should get a mullet.
I let the mullet grow out too much, and then I immediately look like a fat woman from Bali.
Oh, man. Well, James, the special's doing great. You got to feel good.
Man.
It was meant to be an hour, and then I had a panic attack, and I cut it right down. So I'll do another one. But thank you for having it come out. I drank raw milk, and then I was vomiting everywhere. And
I know.
I
It was
felt
just
bad
hard
about
to
it.
hear you had a bad experience.
Yeah.
I was devastated that the raw
Well,
milk.
that was the conversation we had because he was like, I think it was the raw milk. And I was like, I don't know, but I just got raw milk. Matt gave me raw milk and it was great.
Yeah.
It was the most delicious milk.
I sucked Matt's raw milk down and it felt great. But then he was like, no, I had like 7 glasses.
I
Yeah.
drank
was
like
like, yeah.
most of a gallon.
How
the regular
how
milk will
long?
fucking do that too.
What did you say?
You crushed almost a gallon.
it
in
was
like
too good.
It is so good.
It's so good.
It
It is
tasted
so
like a
good.
secret. It was,
You know, there is like a thing about how milk itself is like white supremacist.
That's why I wanted the right-wing milk. I wanted to see what it was like. And the guy who was selling it he was handsome. He had big shoulders. He was the only person at the farmer's market who actually looked healthy. Everyone else looks weak and faded and unusual. But
They're not
he had
drinking
like
the
a
raw
cool
milk,
van. You know what I mean? I just didn't trust
Yeah.
anyone else.
They're not fucking drinking the raw milk. They say that they're like, there is like almost like a Nazi Aryan connection where they try to say like the original mythical Aryans were the only people who could digest cow's milk. And that
Well, I'm
gave
a
them an
race
advantage.
traitor as well as being sick.
No.
I don't live up to Hitler's ideals with my food poison.
No, they say like you just drank too much. You had
I am
too much
going to
power.
go back to the raw milk, I think.
I know
It's
you're
just
going
not
back.
enough for me to stay
back
away
to the
from
well.
it.
And
One
you're gonna-
glass.
I know you're going to go back to the beef bourguignon.
I was going to ask for that video of me throwing up over the beef
bourguignon.
bourguignon. I thought that would be good if I ever have a production company.
I know, beef
It
bourguignon.
would be cool to have Bourguignon Productions. And then,
Yeah.
Bourguignon.
Yeah.
Did you throw up the bourguignon?
Yeah, me and him went out one night in Philly. Oh, I never told you this?
No.
And he got fucking hammered. He got shit-faced at dinner. And he got beef bourguignon. And then we got back to my apartment and he was fucking puking. And he was like, Shine, don't follow me. I was filming him.
I asked him not to record,
He was
but
like,
it's a
don't
great
record
clip.
this. And I was like, I'm not. And
Then he showed it to my wife. I try and say that we work hard when we're on the road. He was like, James, we're so fucked up. Look at him vomiting beef bourguignon.
but the beef bourguignon, like in between, he vomits so loud. It's like,
That is a problem that I do have. Yeah.
"Oh," and then he goes, "Oh, too much beef bourguignon."
I don't know how to throw up quietly. It's not an easy thing to
good.
manage.
Is vomiting
Hold on, let me
accented?
find
I never
the
thought
beef.
about that.
No, I'd make a noise.
Is vomiting
I try so
accented?
hard to be
At the end of
silent.
it, yeah, at the very end of it, you can hear a little Australian. He's like, "Oh,
It's the chunder. That's why it has a special name.
beef bourguignon."
Damn,
Shout
what
at
would,
the
what would
toilet.
an
Have you
Asian
heard that?
vomit be like? Who
Beef bourguignon.
It's got to be slightly accented.
Yes.
Oh, you found.
I think at the end of a black vomit, you go, God damn. God damn.
That's great. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'll take you on the podcast and let everybody know about it.
I'm not going to make fun of you. Look at he's walking shirtless back to the bathroom.
That's a Burgundy shuffle.
It's the Burgundy shuffle. Like, leave me alone. Stop. You don't have to lock it.
You don't have to lock it.
It's pretty loud.
I'm sorry.
No. Get the Bourguignon. It's very funny.
You got shy. I'll leave you alone. All right, I'm done.
Come on. Isn't it? But wouldn't that be a good?
I do,
like
absolutely.
at the end of a sitcom, the credits come up, and then it goes, "Ah, Bourguignon."
Bourguignon.
Absolutely.
I think
That
that's
was the Bourguignon coming up.
It was great. It was
We
not
went
the
to a
Bourguignon's
French
fault.
restaurant.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite meals. I had the Beaujolais with the Bourguignon.
What
and
were you drinking?
I was drinking a beautiful wine.
Yeah, we have some
I
nice
cannot
wine.
pace myself with wine. It's very.
I'm telling you, wine used to be like fucking badass drink. Like that was like fentanyl back in the 20s.
Undiluted wine?
Wine was for real, like sailors and badasses. It was considered like if you
Yeah.
did in like 1910 or even like the late 1800s, if you drank wine, you were like an absolute fucking
I
monster.
think it went for, like winos.
Yeah, they
Like,
called it.
when you read like Bukowski, he's like I'm fucking in Skid Row with all the winos.
Exactly.
You guys are just drinking wine.
Dude, Franzia hit the block in like 1890, and dudes are like completely.
Franzi have made it to me. You fucking get a box of that shit. Yeah.
Do you know about the cocaine wine that the Pope was on?
What?
They would, back when like Coca-Cola and people were mixing cocaine with
yeah.
their products, there was a special cocaine wine, and the Vatican ordered like thousands of bottles of this wine, and the Pope was
Fuck
just
yeah.
loving it.
Must
Have
be
you
tight.
seen the Pope right now?
He's not doing well.
He looked like shit.
Yes, we might have a
seen that guy
conclave at
lately?
some
Pope
point.
John Paul?
No,
Frankie,
Francis. He looked.
Pope Francis.
yeah,
He had like bronchitis. They said so he couldn't even talk. He was just up there like
he's been unwell for a while. He's not stepping down.
his
He's
head, his
What?
fucking neck fat is. I mean, I'm not one to judge on that category, but god damn,
yeah, he'd be.
You see
he'd
where
be
it
getting the
goes.
Biden
He had
treatment, yeah.
he's like
his neck fat is like
the dude from Mad Max. He's just like,
it's truly impressive.
let me see this.
I think
guy.
he only had one lung to begin with.
He has double pneumonia. Like
He's
in both.
Yeah.
both lungs.
We must pray for the Pope.
I'm not making fun of him, but they did him dirty with this.
Damn, I didn't realize the Pope was that fucked up.
He's
Wasn't
not-
he like
Washington Post was doing him dirty on this.
dude?
I mean,
Like
man.
this sleepy.
Yeah, they don't got to do that to him.
Yeah, that's
We
your
need a
grandpa
new-
at the end.
I mean, again, I'm not going to rush this Pope, but we do need a new Pope.
It's time.
I'm ready
God
for
damn.
cool young American Pope.
When
The
did
young
we-
Pope activated me when
That's
I
what
watched
I'm
it. It's
saying.
like, that's
Yeah.
what the church needs.
When did we elect Francis? Wasn't it?
They don't.
Oh, like ages ago. It was like 10 years ago.
He was
Yeah,
the first guy to
10,
come
but look
out.
at
He
him
was
10 years
like,
ago.
It's a hard job.
He was looking all right.
he was decent.
This is
He had a bit of a twinkle in his eye. Double pneumonia, cocaine, wine.
beef bourguignon. You got the bourguignon going.
That would be a cool life, and like the absolute utter, like the top hierarchy of the church would be probably sick as hell.
Have you seen the new Conclave movie?
No, is it any good?
It's not as good as the young Pope. That's all I could
Yeah.
think. But it is. It's great until the last 10 minutes when you find out, spoiler, that the guy they've just elected is intersex Pope with a womb. And then it's like, it's written by a Church of England guy, so they're all just like very sensitive. Like, wouldn't that be interesting? What is a man? And you go, this was a great drama about one of the candidates had a secret family. He was black and homophobic, and people are like, you only like him because he's black. And they're all having it's great. There's like arguments and what's the future of the church? And then just at the end, there's a terrorist attack, and people go, let's get the trans woman or the intersex person. It's a problematic. But Ralph Fiennes is great, and Stanley Tucci. Everything Stanley
Wait,
Tucci's
so they have
in
like a
is wonderful.
serious like religious
He's
drama
delight-
that ends with a trans Pope?
Yeah. Intersex pipe.
Fuck. I wish I.
You mean like a natural one, like a natural?
Yeah,
trans?
like it's a little Mexican guy who's like, I found out that I had a uterus, and I
They're
decided to
killing
keep.
the Mexicans with this trans shit.
What?
They got this and fucking.
Have they got another big trans
There's
person?
a big Mexican trans movie.
Really?
Amelia. It's like the getting all the Oscars. Amelia Perez. I watched it.
How was it?
It's fucking terrible. It's one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen.
It's about a Mexican trans.
It's about a cartel leader that transitions.
Nice.
They quit the cartel, and the way they're hiding is transitioning.
Okay.
Oh.
But instantly, the character becomes like a sympathetic character.
Oh, I thought you.
It's like, yeah, they were just beheading everyone. It's like, oh, they're trans. They're like, oh, I love them.
so they want.
And it's a fucking musical with not really good singing.
It sounds
It's crazy.
great. As a description, if someone said this is my
I know, that's
cartel
why I
trans
watched it.
musical, that
Yeah.
sounds.
Yeah, that's
But
why
if it's
I
played
watched it.
straight,
Cool idea. It's a cool premise.
yeah.
Cartel boss becomes queen of the
yeah.
South, basically.
Yeah,
Becomes a trans.
and then comes back. They think that the family thing. Then he Mrs. Doubtfire's the family.
Nice.
It truly does. He comes back to his family and he's like, "It's me."
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
which it was clearly him.
Are you sure you weren't watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No, we had that conversation for real. While we were watching it, it was like, damn, this is what it must have been like. Where like a little girl is holding, or he's holding a little girl as a woman now, and the little
Yeah.
girl's like, I just miss my dad so much. He like, I miss the way he smelled. I loved him, and the Mrs. Doubtfire's like,
Oh.
Did you ever see the Kardashians episodes where Bruce is obviously starting to transition into Caitlyn?
No.
But they're hiding it from the audience. There's like 2 seasons where it's just the hair gets longer, gets smoother. He moves out of the house. They go, the marriage is fine. I'm just living in a different house across town. But then it's still. He
I
just
never
like
saw that
long, weird hair, just demolishes everybody in table tennis. Is working through some feelings, just beating all the other Kardashians in table tennis. It's a great weird arc where everyone's going, "This is normal. Nothing's wrong. Nothing strange is
I
happening."
mean, that was. I've like forever tipped my hat to the Bruce Caitlyn. It's a wild move
yeah,
just to be like, peace. Because then that forces your wife to divorce you.
Yes.
And you can be like, no, I didn't want this.
Many
And
a
your
time
lawyer's
in a bad
involved.
relationship, I thought about, because you never want to break up with someone. You want them to break up with you. That's how I always felt
Yeah.
in a bad. It's like, what if
Yeah.
I could become gay? What if
And-
I genuinely was trans? Then you'd have to leave.
And just to sweeten the deal, you get to be a lesbian.
It is sick.
Bruce is a lesbian, or excuse me,
Yeah.
Caitlyn is a lesbian.
Caitlyn with a
for
C
you.
was the nastiest one.
good for you.
Caitlyn is a lesbian, which is like to break up, to get divorced and become a lesbian might be dunking on a lady as hard as you possibly can.
Yeah,
Be like, I'm a fucking girl.
and still fucking.
Yeah.
Did Bruce go the whole? Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Bless you. Thank you.
Did the Jenner
You dead,
person
baby. Bless you.
remove the sex organ?
Yeah,
I
No,
don't.
I
know.
don't think so.
if they did
So,
not, you're exactly right. This is the ultimate.
Yeah.
It's the best move possible.
You have tits.
Just get some fucking jugs.
Hold up.
Sex change or
Oh.
no?
In 2017, Caitlyn Jenner underwent a bottom surgery.
What?
In what year?
2017.
Okay.
So that thing been gone for a while.
Oh, that thing's been gone. Well, hey man, you can fully les out now. Also,
You can't, certainly, you definitely can't come. There's no way if they build you a vagina, you can't.
dude,
Where would the orgasm come
You
from?
don't, hey,
Caitlyn
What?
can do
you're
it.
making me sick right now.
Why?
Why are you
Prostrate.
talking about other people's genitals? They didn't push it on you.
I don't know if
make
you've
you
been to a
talk
public
about it?
library. That's all it is,
Yeah,
back
no,
to
I
back.
was- I was
You probably
joking.
still get that prostate going. And it's
Yeah.
just probably like a nuclear explosion when you cut off the fucking D's
Yeah.
and B's.
You probably puke it out. Where's it go? You go, oh, beef bourguignon.
There's nothing further from coming than
much
that
cum.
particular vomit.
That's a great question. I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Can they still hit the prostate on a? Right.
I think they somehow
On
attach
a
your old
M to
penis head
F?
to your belly button so that it's kind of like a remote control. You can,
Mine might fit. Mine might not break the surface. I got a deep belly button and a tiny dong.
be perfect.
That thing
You'd
might.
be
I
unsearched.
might be able to hide it.
You'd be unsearched.
But this will be my little secret. I have a little door in my shirt.
just a little
Oh, no.
joystick.
What are you doing? a little door. I go, ooh, the Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah, that is. That's like an
It's a
age-old
great
mystery.
movie. I don't know why that disappeared. I don't know why
Indian in the
people aren't
Cupboard?
celebrating Indian in the Cupboard. They never pushed. There's no like Indian in the Cupboard merch.
I guess maybe they're because Indians.
It was
now.
that one and
Yeah.
the bird that could talk in the basement. I think it was called Paulie. Remember, there was a little parrot in the basement who lived a
I
beautiful
don't
life.
remember that
and
one. I
told
remember
somebody?
the. I remember the wee Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah,
I remember that was a pro-Indian movie. I think, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
He wasn't just a toy. He was a
Yeah, but
man.
I
who
don't
had his
think that.
land taken
Yeah,
away.
for sure. But you're probably kind of like pissed that if you're Native American, you're like, we're in a fucking cupboard now. What the fuck?
Yeah,
If you don't want to be a sports team, a kick-ass sports
You
team,
definitely
you
don't
don't
wanna
want
be
to
a
be a
white kid's
tiny.
toy.
Yeah, you don't be a tiny white child's toy in a cupboard.
But he learns peace with the cowboy.
Right.
I think that was the point of the movie.
yeah, I don't even remember.
They probably
It was
wanted
a special
revenge.
cupboard that
Just
brought
remember
all the
the
toys
book.
to life. But then the cowboy toys were like, we're getting him. We're getting that Indian.
That'd be a cool movie if they did that movie like when Hitler won, like quote unquote, if the Native Americans won. That'd be cool.
That would be sick.
If we lost and just all became Native Americans.
That would be
Everyone is last samurai.
good idea. All
Technically
the
would
all
be-
the Europeans that came here just kept losing
Yeah.
for 400 years.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Guns
just like,
stop
I'm
working.
going. I'm gonna fucking get it this time.
I think the Ethiopians were the only ones.
Yeah, nope. You're one of us, brother. Yeah,
The
that happened a
Ethiopians
lot.
did it.
Yeah, the Ethiopians
They
survived.
kept trying to take the Ethiopians.
Yeah.
They held on.
Did they really?
And the Siamese managed to hold on. The Thai people. I think they're the only ones who got their own monarchy. And the Japanese. That's it.
Yeah. Ethiopia
They all had
withstood
great music in the
Ethiopia
70s.
held it down.
held down the battle.
Even when the WAPs came and knocking recently.
Really?
Yeah, Mussolini tried to
Historically,
get in there.
Although
Mussolini.
they do have Ethiopians do have a very distinct. I guess because they're on are they on towards the tip of Africa?
There was a guy in Chicago. This is all right. This is weird, but they don't. There's like a ruling class of Ethiopia, and they don't think it's biological. They can't find like a gene that does it. But if you join the ruling class of Ethiopia, and they're all from all over the place, they all just start looking the same for some reason. No one can figure it out.
What?
It's very strange. But you can pick Ethiopian. Like I can see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ethiopian and Somalian are very distinct.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kenyan. I'm getting better at Kenyan. The
Nice.
tribes within Kenya, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I cannot.
You'll figure it out.
Maasai.
Yeah. I used to deliver beer to a couple Ethiopian restaurants back in the day, and I remember being like, yeah. Once you get in, you're like, oh, I could spot these dudes
Yeah.
from anywhere.
Yeah.
The 7-Eleven by our old house.
Yeah. Yep. Ethiopian fellers.
Great Ethiopians.
I went on a date with the owner of that 7-Eleven. Brief one date.
What?
Yeah. The owner's daughter.
I was gonna say I met the owner, dude. That was a guy. That was an Ethiopian guy.
The owner's daughter. I went on a date with the owner's daughter, and I was like kind of starstruck. She's like, my dad owns a 7-Eleven in Lancaster. I was like,
You're like, bro, I've been in that
Whoa.
I walked that.
I've been
7 I
so
love
high in that
7-Eleven,
store
yeah.
so many times. It was cool.
You'd
We
be
just
like, damn, have you ever met the black guy that opens the door? He's the man.
yeah, it was really. I remember being like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
there was a 7-Eleven near Drexel University that was just. I think it was honestly like the highest grossing 7-Eleven.
It had to be.
It was nonstop.
Is there anything
dude.
special about the 7-Eleven or just the placement?
Just location.
Was, yeah.
Yeah, it was just right on a
And the
college
Ethiopians
campus.
were great.
They were good.
Ethiopians are also beautiful ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. But yeah, there was the line.
We all agree.
Some of the dudes there had a bit of attitude. Like
That
some
works?
of the cashiers, yeah. Some of the youngsters had a bit of an attitude. But they were getting
The clientele seemed to have the biggest attitude.
they were getting assaulted.
I
yeah, there
ran
was-
into the clientele a lot.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I will
It was
say
just
American
drunk college kids and the locals.
Yeah. I've witnessed and
The locals and the drunk college kids.
it's
Everyone was disrespecting the
a lot of
Ethiopians.
Mr. Disrespectfuls.
A lot of Mr. Disrespectfuls.
Yeah, it was very much. I remember witnessing my first ever Black American versus Middle Eastern, which I believe Ethiopian could be almost mistaken for Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
And it was
It was a battle. I witnessed it,
unforgiving.
yeah.
Unforgiving. Of just trying to get a salmon cream cheese bagel and just being like, put it on there, Obama. Spread it
Yeah, yeah.
out. It's like
Mine
God.
was a lottery ticket dispute.
Oh.
And I was they almost looked at me as a mediator. Both sides kept going to me. I was next in
someone
line
have
and they
a
kept going "You believe
Successful
this shit?"
lottery ticket?
Yeah.
Or what was? How do you have a lottery ticket dispute?
It was just taking, I think there was a language barrier a little.
He wanted to buy. It wasn't
I
even
think it was-
redeeming a prize. It was
Yeah.
getting the opportunity.
Yeah. I think it was redeeming tickets. I think the guy was maybe going too slow for the customers.
He wanted his money to get more scratches.
He wants his money and he wants it now.
Do you call them scratchies?
It's
Yeah, scratch offs.
Yeah, scratch offs.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah, I
be back
remember.
on that.
Huh?
I lost my card, so now I have to pay with my phone. Like I have to pay ahead of time because I can't insert the card. I'm waiting, but then when I overpay and there's a little gap in the amount of gas to what I've given them,
You get some scratchies.
give me the scratches.
Don't they read?
How's it
Oh,
going?
because you got to prepay.
You scratch
I got to
off,
prepay
man?
now. That's all I want to spend my excess money on is a little scratch. I try not to. I'm not overdoing. I'm not going. Give me $400 worth of gasoline.
There are the $100 scratch offs. I've seen people do those, and
That's
it's like
bizarre.
crazy.
When I was door-to-door sales, I would do that to get through the day. I would walk around with that's how I knew. I didn't realize I was depressed selling cable television door-to-door until a couple of weeks later I was like, I didn't used to spend $50 on scratch-off cards every day. That's new.
Yeah, that's those. I always forget. They're like, I mean, a lot of people play them. They're big, man. My old boss used to rip like several $100 scratch offs daily. It was just like, bro, put them down.
Jeez, your
Man.
fingers start getting discolored from a little bit. You can tell that there's a problem. There's a lot of lint following you around. The little tiny bits of plastic.
I kind of, that sounds nice.
A little scratchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
It's
exciting.
a great birthday present for a child. It's the one bit
It
of
is.
gambling that you can get a child in on.
Yeah, true. And then be like, let me see what you get there. Let me see that.
That would be nice to get a kid a gambling gift.
Oh,
Be like,
do you not do that here?
Give him a card. Yeah, we give scratch offs,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm saying like
Yeah.
I placed a futures bet on the Anaheim Angels for you.
For you.
$150. This thing's gonna pay out fucking crazy if they win. It's a nice
You the
gift.
over.
That'd be putting
Yeah.
on like parlays for your.
Yeah, I put together a nice parlay for you.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's
It
watch.
might hit next year. We'll see.
That's kind of cool.
$50 on it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't hit, you owe me.
If it doesn't hit,
Say
I'm coming
20.
back. And
Do you know the
owe me
Eurovision-
60. You owe me. There's gonna be. There's a big.
Do you know what
there's
the
a little-
Eurovision Song Contest is?
Yeah.
This is what I always think about gambling on it, but this is the year that I finally take it seriously. Because I think I can pick which song is going to win. They let you know what all the songs are beforehand. Every country in Europe has their own song, and then they compete and they vote. But I think I could pick the winning song. And
How
really
would
dump
you
money
pick?
for that. I would listen to them and feel it in my heart what was the correct song.
What show is this?
Eurovision Song Contest.
We should be doing that in America. We should go state by state.
They tried it once.
True.
They tried it
Yeah, we
once.
should
It
be
was
doing
an
it.
enormous failure. I don't know why.
We got to bring it back.
We have.
We should do state by state everything. We should do a state
have-
fighting contest.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like America Olympics, basically.
Yeah.
I like America.
Yeah. Why do we
Olympics.
stop at high school? Oh, yeah. I guess we have like the NFL.
Oh, Trump was just talking about this.
Really?
Yeah, this was one of Trump's first day playing.
The America Olympics?
Yeah, like the great. Yeah, he's like, we're gonna have football. He's like every state. Yeah, remember he was talking about like having an American fair.
What, like state
Yes,
of
he
origin?
wants to have
Bringing
a
that
fire
back,
up a
and he was
World
like,
Fair.
in that we're gonna have the American games
What? It's like everyone has a football team with the like
from their state.
That's great. We
Be
do
awesome.
that in
So it'd be
Australia. with the
Steelers
state of
and
origin, but
Eagles.
There's only two.
No, high school.
Oh.
It'd be like all-star teams from each state. It'd be the sickest thing ever, dude.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Just Wyoming is going to get
Rhode
crashed by
Island's
California.
in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh my
California and
God.
Texas versus Rhode Island and Connecticut. They're gonna get the Ocon man out there.
That's his World Fair. Dude, a World Fair now would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why haven't we had one?
Because the
Because the
mud
French
slides.
showed you up one time.
the mud floods, the mud slides.
Wait, what was the mudslides?
Don't even. You don't
Did you
even
have a lot
want
of
to
deaths at a
know.
World's Fair?
No.
You don't want to know about the mud floods and the history
Tell
of
them about
Tartaria.
Tartaria. Yeah.
No, we don't want to talk about Tartaria.
What's Tartaria?
Oh,
got to
wait,
do
is
with
this?
the
Oh,
World
this is
Fair?
the secret society.
We don't want to talk about
No, we
Tartaria
don't want
and
to
the
talk
hidden.
about
Can
it.
I-
Why are
I
they
wanna-
covering up all these beautiful architectures with just bricks and shit? Come on, man.
I don't know.
They're trying to hide
And why
our
are the
past.
windows in the ground?
Wait, what's Tartaria have to do with the fucking
You don't
World
want to
Fair?
know. We don't want to know about
You
it.
You
don't
don't want to
You don't
know.
gotta- you don't
dude.
gotta-
You
you
don't
All right,
even
let me.
wanna
I want to
know.
ask. I want to ask something.
No, I don't. I don't know.
Did you ever read Wimbledon, the script I gave you?
Oh yeah. No, I did not.
You did not. Okay.
Did not.
Because I don't think I've ever spoken to Matt about it, and I've not spoken about it publicly. But
You lost me on the pitch.
I did
When
lose
you-
you on the pitch when I said the coach was
tough.
fat.
He was like, the coach is just a big, fat, ugly fucker.
I didn't
and
say
he's like,
that.
and I want you to play him. And I was like, oh, all right, you piece
He's
of shit. I'm not
heavy
reading
set
that.
for a tennis player. But I wanted to do. It's a story about an older coach who can't play anymore, and if they find
You
this
sure you
dog,
want to put the script out? Because this is big. All right, go
you
ahead.
think I shouldn't describe it?
Let's
It's
get
about.
it.
I'll just say it's about a dog who plays tennis. We're now making it a
No,
graphic
keep
novel.
going because I like what happens in Japan.
All right. There's a little girl who has a dog, and he's a golden retriever, and he's very good at tennis.
It's Air Bud, but
Yeah, but this old coach is like, I want to win a golden slam. I want to take this dog to all the great grand slams and win. And that's the only thing worth doing in tennis. But the first one they have to go to is Japan. And
Wimbledon runs into a PR disaster.
yeah, I want him to not shake a guy's hand. And everyone is very, but they're like, great dishonor to not shake a man's hand. And they start throwing swords because they want the dog to commit suicide. And then the dog goes up to the opponent's bag and opens it. And child pornography and marijuana come out of the bag. And people go, he was a bad guy. Wimbledon was right not to shake his hand. But then they're only upset about the marijuana. They're like, the child pornography was good. That was some of the best child pornography we've ever seen. We love that in Japan. But marijuana we don't tolerate at all. But I think this is a good family movie. I'll send it to you again. I'm making it a graphic novel. And I asked very briefly and you said yes. And I didn't get a commitment publicly. But I'm using we've started the artwork for Wimbledon. I've used your likeness in a graphic novel about.
Well, hold on a second. I didn't know it was about child. I didn't know the child porn happened.
You shut it down.
You shut it down.
Okay, good.
You're not doing the child pornography.
All right.
Yeah,
it's also not you. It's a character that looks exactly like you in a graphic novel that a beautiful man in Tulsa is drawing at the moment. But I think you should, if you ever get time.
Well, what happens to it with Wimbledon?
I don't want to spoil the story about how he has to fight a robot dog at the end of the American Open. There's also a role for Matt as the evil villain in charge of the tennis federation who's offended that there's a dog competing.
I can see me getting a little power hungry. Yeah.
But I think Wimbledon, stand-up comedy, that was my Love Me Do. This is my Sergeant Pepper's, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
I'm moving into the future. I believe in it.
So that's all.
It doesn't have to be
Matt's
that
dabbling in graphic arts as well with the.
I have.
I've seen the cartoons. I was inspired.
Oh yeah, true.
Prostitute.
Secret prostitute Garfield Patreon project.
No, I don't know about this now. Secret prostitute.
Yeah, Miss Lasagna, bro. Someone, a secret artist, sent me a comic strip. It's actually really well done.
And you're funny. You're the Medici family.
I'm the Medici family. I was like,
you're filling his coffers. You're saying, I need more art.
He goes, I don't know what to do with this. I'm like, bro, please let me put this on the Patreon. Everyone hates it. I can't stop putting it up there. It's about Garfield becoming a trans street walking prostitute, and then just John trying to get Garfield off the streets. And out
I would have made him a John. That would have been so easy. John would be trying to buy.
No, John's appalled. Just sweet little kitty.
Yeah.
And then John falls into the underworld in effort to save Garfield.
What's the dog doing? What's the dog called?
Odie's part of the Yakuza.
Damn, you guys you're overlapping a little.
Oh, America's ready for a beautiful story about a dog that does something.
Dude, for real, dog sports was like a big genre.
And then it went away. Hollywood complains that no one's going to see movies, and then they're making weird trans Mexican cartel musicals. Make a movie about a dog that wins at sport, and people will flock back to the cinema.
People were Air Bud had they have 3 Air Buds.
It was football,
made more
soccer,
direct.
Probably a couple basketball ones.
Yeah.
Air Bud went to space.
I didn't know that.
Space Bud. I knew he went to space. Movie Valhalla, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Beethoven was a great dog who saved the family. Lassie was a great dog.
Homeward Bound is a great dog movie.
Yeah.
I watched that a bunch of times with my kids recently.
Shadow.
Yep. Chances, yeah.
Hold on, what's the
cat's name?
Yeah.
Chance, Shadow.
There's 14 Air Bud movies.
Missy?
14.
Missy. Holy
Prissy?
fuck.
Missy?
It's Missy.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I loved the fuck out of that movie. It got
Homeward
me every
Bound.
time. It got me every time.
I know.
Shadow fell. I didn't see it coming
when the
every
dog
single
goes.
time.
Did you ever see My Dog Skip? It's Frankie Muniz. He's got a beautiful dog, and when it seems like the dog dies, it's
really
dog dying in a movie is the only time I really cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good move though.
All the animals in Homeward Bound died. Like they killed a bunch of animals making that movie.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Milo and Otis?
Oh yeah,
Milo and Otis. They were
because
just
they survive in the end.
That was the
see Milo and
Korean or
Otis.
Japanese. Milo and Otis used to be my go-to.
They killed a bunch of dogs to make Milo and Otis?
It was a puppy, pug, and a kitten.
You'd have to.
They were taught, and at one point they fight a bear, and apparently they were just tossing those things.
There was no need to do that for real.
Yeah, they filmed it for real, and they finally got it because I think the bear finally got full from pugs.
That can't be
And then
true.
they kept throwing
Is that
them in.
true?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they definitely in Homeward Bound threw a cat into a river.
They also do that in
Do they really?
Milo and Otis, and they lost a couple cats in the river.
You used to be able to kill animals in movies. Now they've always got a thing saying no animals were harmed. I was watching an old Russian movie, and a horse really falls down the stairs.
What?
That was a hard watch. And then I watched Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now is
And they
nuts.
just have a cow
fucking
at the end.
They cut a
Big
cow.
knives.
Yeah.
And they just like hack and like
I
watched-
mean, if they
wasn't even
ate
meant
it
to be in
afterwards, that's kind
Yeah,
of that's
it
not a big
was.
deal.
It
It was
was.
to eat.
He filmed like a real actual ritual.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
his, Francis Ford Coppola's wife was like, I just
I mean,
saw
that's
some
intense.
villagers hacking a cow apart. Do you want to put that in the movie? And he went, all right.
Obviously.
It needs something in the third act to really
this
give it.
was directed. Milo Notice directed by Masanori Hata
Oh no,
and Kan Ichikawa.
I didn't know it was that Japanese movie.
It is.
I didn't know that either.
I've heard what's his name? Lewis talked about this. It was very funny. Yeah, Luis Gomez was
Did he?
the first person I heard break this story. Yeah, they were tossing some dogs and
They'd have to get a new replacement pug every time. Pugs luckily look pretty similar.
Have you seen their skulls?
yeah,
I can't stop thinking about
What's
it.
up with their skulls?
they're
It's
just
a circle.
deformed, Yeah,
Oh really?
Yeah. It's the ugliest, weirdest. We did that to them.
I know.
Well, Chinese emperors did that to them to have just a fun little thing.
That must have been so tight when you finally like turn a wolf into a tiny little thing.
You've done
yeah,
it.
guy.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And when they sneeze, their eyes fall out sometimes.
Really?
Pugs are great.
That was
though.
another movie idea. I wanted someone, all right, like greyhound racing. Does it have to be a greyhound? Maybe there's a guy who thinks his pug has it in him, you know? But then at the end, the dog sneezes and its eyes fall out. So that could be a fun.
And a Japanese businessman throws it at a bear.
Having a movie, a heartwarming story about a pug that ends in its eyes falling out from sneezing would be pretty great. And then be like, we're just raising awareness to pug deformity. But then, like, what do you do? Just like, wipe out the pugs?
Just breed it with a slightly longer faced animal.
Yeah, start breeding. Yeah,
Start breeding a nose back into the pug. The Pug
Yeah.
Nose Restoration Project. Society, and you're just making pugs have
Tommy-
sex with Great
That'd be
Danes
nice.
over
Tommy
and over
Pope
again.
had a pug, and it makes me laugh.
That is
He
funny.
had a long. It was huge. He showed me a picture of it. It was like a fucking 10-foot long pug. It was laying flat on the porch with its arms and legs out.
What the fuck?
I was like, this is the biggest pug I've ever seen. He was like, oh, that's Bufferini Marie. His pug's name was Bufferini Marie.
Was it a wiener dog mixed with a pug?
No, it was just straight pug. It was just a big one.
What?
And I just love that it had a WAP name, Bufferini Marie. Think of it, Tommy Pope with a pug.
Bufferini Marie.
Come here,
is-
Bufferini.
Bufferini Marie is so fun. I never really thought about being a dog in an Italian household.
You're probably getting hit.
No,
It's probably crazy.
probably-
I think
get
about
hit.
it every day. I wake up and I think if I was a dog at an Italian household with all the pasta that they, the problem with that pug, the nonno was there. Going,
Yeah.
You're so skinny. Let's give her the dog.
It's got to be like dramatic. It's got to be like the Roman Empire. You're just at the top. You're being treated like a fucking absolute god.
Yeah, true.
Next thing you know, they're rising up against you. You're just
Lobster
getting
angry.
sweat. You're eating just delicious cuisine, sitting on like a nice silk pillow.
It's better than Irish dog.
Irish
You
dogs are
had
the
some
worst,
you had
bro.
some guys hitting dogs.
Dude, our dogs got beat. I thought you could hit dogs until like maybe 6 years ago.
We've discussed it. I've witnessed Phil punched. He fucking punched dogs. He punched him in the head. The dog was being bad. He hit Riggins. He popped Riggins. That was recently.
Do you get his shoulder into it, or is it just a little?
Like a jab to the top of the dog's head. You know what
That's
the
frowned on.
fuck was that?
That is frowned upon.
Dude, it was so normal, man. I saw dogs getting beat. Like, there was one house.
Popped it in the fucking
I would
head.
go to one house where if the dog was seen in the kitchen, it would be viciously kicked as hard as possible every day. It was just a daily occurrence. The
What
dog
kind
would
of
be in the
dog?
kitchen. It was like this orange shitty mutt. It was like a fat. It would look like a lab mixed with like a dingo. It was just a shitty standard yellow 55-pound fat mutt. And if it was spied in the kitchen, it would try to like go under the little countertop and just
trying
be
to get-
pop, 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 pop.
Good for him though. Just keep going back.
Right, true.
He's like, oh, you guys can't hurt me.
Right home from work and just being like, I gotta get up hard as possible.
To not learn the lesson is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
That shows that they're not being too abusive because the dog's still got hope.
yeah.
I think this dog was just dumb. I think it would just be like, it just was like,
beating
I
a
think it would
retarded
just get
dog
cold and be
every
like, I'm gonna go lay in the sun, and would just like lay in the sun for 4
Just get its
hours,
ass
and then
beat.
wake up to just a giant man be like, God damn it. Yeah, if it was spotted in the kitchen, it could, it was supposed to stay in the mudroom, which is a cold tile floor. And when I was little, we had an outside dog. We had a dog that like did not really come inside that much ever. And it would just, if it was off the leash, it would hop the fence and bite people.
I mean,
it was so bad.
The craziest one is when you see a house where they have the big cages out front, the dog in the cage.
I had an outside cage dog as an adult for a while.
That's a scary
I brought
house.
it in. It was only when we were working. It would sit in like a cage in the backyard and just howl.
Some people have
Phil
the full
installed
time.
a giant chain link fence in our basement. And we put Shaq in there and he would fucking break out. He would rip through the fence.
He'll chew out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
great.
there was when I had the Akita, and then there was like its brother, my ex-wife's like mom and stepdad got it, and then when we separated houses, to like when they're like mom and stepdad lived with us for a while, but for a little bit we lived with them. I guess it was at mom's house, but they took their dog and they built like a dog jail in their basement, and it totally like
Just rip it out. Yeah.
destroyed it.
You turn the lights out and leave it down there.
Yeah, they freak.
It's gonna go nuts.
Well, they won't do it. They're like, there's dogs that are like, I'll die. Dude, Andrew's dog, Zeus, R.I.P. Zeus. But dude, it would literally, it jumped out of the second story one time. Like, just because he didn't have windows in his house.
When he said it would stand on the it would like stand on the roof.
Yes. So he was a 3-story house. Spud didn't have windows in his house for a long time. So he had a window. He was living in a windowless house in West Philly, and his dog would get out on the 3rd floor, go up on, it was like a parapet. It was like a roof. Like it was like the window, and then there was like a strip of roof like this wide, and it would pace back and forth.
It was huge.
A big fucking, it was like
And it fell or it jumped out of
it's the
this?
second story. It jumped out of the second story, but it would just patrol. So it'd sit, it was in like, dude, it was in the fucking hood. And he had this giant, like mastiff white pit bull that would stand on his 3rd floor like a gargoyle.
Yeah.
It was fucking nuts.
It was actually
and it would
good.
just wait for him
That's
every day.
good security though.
It for real was.
Yeah.
I mean, I would get like superstitious if I saw that.
Yeah.
Just walking by, and I've seen him. He would
It's
just
a fever
pace
dream.
and then just sit like this on the top on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, that's the devil. It's literally an omen. That is an actual demon.
I know.
That's nice.
This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. What are some of your relationship green flags? What do you like?
Tits.
What gets you going? Green flag. Tits are a good green flag. We often hear about red flags we should avoid, but what if we focus more on looking for the green flags in our
I
friends and
focus
partners?
almost entirely on the green flags.
True.
The tits.
Just my wife waving me down, being like, "Come right here. The runway's right here." I
Yep.
say, "Yo, get
Yep.
that thing ready
I'll
for
ignore
me,
all
girl."
the red flags because you're giant fucking green flags.
If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags. Actively
Don't need
practice.
no help there.
Actively practice them. in your-
Sorry, better help. You can kick rocks. I can see tits from a mile away.
Actively practice them in our relationships and embody that green flag energy.
Ooh.
You ready for this? Yourself.
My
You
tits.
you are the green flag. You have been the green flag the whole.
So wait, BetterHelp's suggesting that I squeeze my own tits while I jack off?
Yeah,
All right.
that's exactly it. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or squeezing your own tits
Allegedly.
while jerking off, allegedly, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back, dude.
They're helping us.
I do gotta love myself
Well, they
back.
fucking better.
Okay. Broader. Give me the broader benefits of you personally of therapy. How about learning positive coping skills?
That'd be nice.
How to set boundaries? Or maybe it just empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't all about people who experience major trauma, etc. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. That's 10 million tits. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Guys, easily switch therapists anytime.
30,000 credentialed
No.
therapists. 60,000 tits.
Guys, here's a call to action. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/MSSP to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. What are you waiting for, guys?
They keep coming back.
Dude, let's be real. 2025's been all about change. Whether it's work, personal stuff, or just the daily grind, it can be hard to keep up. But here's the deal. When things get hectic, we don't have to go through it alone. Embrace the power of nature and elevate your everyday life with
Fuck that. Fuck this shit.
Embrace it with Via. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is a Swiss Army knife of wellness dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create a high-quality wellness products. Dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high-quality wellness products. Whether you're looking to improve your sleep, focus, recovery, add a little pep to your step, or just get high, Via has something for you with products ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC.
I'll tell you what, man. I was goofing off and making fun of Via. They've won me over.
Yeah. You think
I'm
that
right back.
the honesty of maybe just wanting to get high.
Yeah, let's just get fucking high as shit.
Via gives you the power to blaze your own trail. Dude, how you like that
now they're being
wordplay?
funny, and I'm back, Via.
I mean, that was a real-time reaction. Via is well renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops, all crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from trusted, independently owned American farms. And the best part? Via legally ships to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. So if you're 21 plus, check out our link to Via's website link in our description and use code MSSP for 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice.
It's crazy, Matt. You went from
I smoked down on them.
you went from selling weed.
True.
Now you're big time, bro.
True, just fucking
You're top G. You made it.
Moving the keys on my cell phone, dude, like
Yep.
Rick Ross. I actually have smoked Via's weed. I do like it.
Nice.
And I like how you can just get it right to your door because it's THCA hemp, dude. It's not weed.
Yeah.
If you're 21 plus, check out the link to Via in our description. Use the code MSSP to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Again, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code MSSP to receive 15% off. Enhance your everyday with Via. And I will say, it is a good gift to bring if you're about to hang out with a lady. If you've been chatting her online for a while. I mean, 21 plus adults, obviously. Enhance your everyday with Via. But yeah, R.I.P. Zeus. He was the best. He would be in the basement. He would just like chew fucking pipes in the basement. He was so funny. And once he got older, when the sun would go down, he would go. Remember, I brought him to our old house in Philly? I brought him. I watched him for Spud
Blue
one
was
time.
my favorite.
Blue was great.
Blue ripping the woodman's food right out of his hand was the craziest thing I've ever seen. We were just. I know we talked about it a bunch of times on here, but whose dog was that? Was that
Tom's.
Tom?
Yeah,
Had
dog.
this-
R.I.P. as well.
He
That dog
stole
just
a
died.
man's
too.
food out of his
ruled.
hands.
That dog was awesome.
He was so he literally just walked like say we're sitting here.
Yeah.
Our friend Chris Wood was sitting down eating like a tortilla. He would get a bowl of meat and put it in a tortilla and just sit there and munch it.
Yeah.
A dog slowly walked up to him and just went and took the entire fucking thing out of his hand and then just walked away. Like it wasn't like it fucking grabbed it. It literally just slowly walked up to him. I've never seen anything like it. It reminds me of O'Connor. We were just in Seattle, O'Connor when we were in Vancouver once. He got so fucked up, and the next day he's like hungover, and I forget what he got. He might have got like a donut. And the seagulls are fucking huge out there. But O'Connor was standing there and a bird just took it.
I had a chip. I had a fry once where that happened.
But just think of O'Connor being like,
Great.
Yeah.
is anyone going to do anything about these fucking birds?
I had the exact same thing happen to me. It really stayed with me as a terrible memory. Of a bird, I was holding a French fry, and a bird just took it as a seagull came and took it out of my hand.
Damn.
I remember I talked about it on stage that night, and I got nothing. But it was a lot to
It's the
me. It
funniest-
was very hard to explain.
Yeah, it's
Something
pretty intense.
serious and upsetting.
Dude,
How did you handle it? What did you do?
I was so. It was kind of beautiful, but I was scared.
It's
I was
Yeah.
upset.
Did the beak get anywhere even near your fingers, or was it like?
It was just gone. I just saw the bird, and then I didn't feel it touch my hand. It was just out. It was not a lot of. I don't leave a lot of time between.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quick.
I'm pretty close, bucket to mouth type of operator.
I'll never
man.
forget when my cousin hit a seagull in the chest with a wiffle ball bat. Dude, we were throwing food to get him. We were doing a creature storm, just having
Yeah.
him storm the fucking front
Creature
desk.
Storm, the Creature Storm
Creature
is so
Storm's
funny.
so fun, dude. And we were just throwing up bread. And there was just so many seagulls getting closer and closer. My cousin just came out with a wiffle ball bat, and went thwomp right in the chest, and dude, it fucking dropped dead. It was all. We came out to investigate it. Huge, wings long as hell. Just a dead seagull in the front. Like a family walked by, and they're like, "Oh."
Yeah, it's sad. I saw a homeless guy punch a pigeon once. The pigeons were just
That's a
running around on the
classic
ground.
battle.
That is a
And I remember
battle they've been
he, like-
battling for
but
centuries.
he was up here. The pigeon wasn't doing anything to him, and he was just walking along calmly, and he bent all the way down and just fucking got a pigeon and kept walking.
I mean, we've all had that thought. That guy's just so.
I couldn't believe the pigeon didn't move or anything, but it sensed his.
They get, dude. Those things are crazy. How there's the ducks around where we live, dude. You can walk. You can grab them by the
Yeah.
necks. They don't give a
I
upsetting.
like
fuck.
this bird talk.
Yeah, it is.
We
nice.
had you know what's funny? The time we went to see Scorpion King,
Yeah.
me and my buddy had a creature storm at the beach.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did it with a bag of Doritos.
Dude, how sick is it?
It was great.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah, what are the
I
odds?
hadn't heard Creature Storm before.
Dude, you ever went to the beach and just threw like a loaf of bread and just let it get crazy with birds?
We would do, yeah. But when we would have like fish and chips on the beach, and they'd come around like, you know, you're a kid and your dad goes, "Stop bringing them over
Okay,
here."
imagine your dad's not there and it's just you
you
and
just
your
go wild
boys
for
with
it?
as much bread as possible
Yes.
taken
Yeah.
from the beach house.
And you are ruining everyone's day. at the
Everyone,
beach.
yeah. I mean, as an adult, I'll try to wait till like 4:30, 5 p.m. when it's like not as crowded.
Yeah.
But dude,
It's
it's
really
still
showed the
people, there's still
best
people
of the
there,
time.
and they are very upset. But you can get like, dude, you can get for real like 500.
And then you
seagulls.
can run. You can hold
Yeah,
Yep.
that is.
a bag of chips and run, and the storm will follow you.
It's awesome.
They're at your. Now you control the storm.
You control.
Running
Yeah.
through a big pile of birds at the beach is one of my greatest
Yeah.
happinesses.
What happened?
When there's like a big gathering of birds, and you
Yeah.
just run
Run.
straight at
Oh,
the
right
birds,
at 'em.
and they all gotta
I like
take
watching
off
the
and
little
fly
guys
away.
that run with the tide. That's fun.
Yeah,
I
true.
just like to observe those guys.
It's fun watching kids chase seagulls. That's like an easy way to get kids tired. Like, go get the seagulls, and they'll just like relentless, like a fucking dog, just chase seagulls.
And you get to watch them for long enough, you see who's the king seagull, and then you see the one sad seagull with like half a foot, and his beak doesn't work, and he's trying to get none of his buddy seagulls are looking after him, helping him get it. They're just taking
Is
his
a
food
seagull?
away.
Do they have like a pecking order like chickens have?
Definitely.
Yeah, I would say the chicken pecking
Old
order is
disabled
brutal, dude.
seagull.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My brother and my cousin had chickens, and I didn't realize like if there's another rooster, the rooster will literally take your like rooster crown off and be like, "You're a fucking hen. You're getting nan pussy around here. I'm getting all the pussy." They they basically
What's that called when they kill each other? Doesn't I swear to God, like there's something happens where the whole coop will just kill itself.
really.
Yeah.
But they'll just have a mass suicide in the coop.
Yeah, they just start killing each other. Guys,
What?
get on that. What
Yeah,
happens?
check that out. I'm actually curious about that. Have you ever heard of the old Irish myth of the two cats who fought until only their tails were left?
No.
No,
It's a sick myth. I just came across that.
that's good.
It's old kill.
What is the message there?
This is mutual destruction. They
Yeah.
fought and fought and fought until only their tails were left. Like, what's the point of the fight after that?
They've paid no attention to that.
Yeah.
That has had no impact on the development of the Irish people.
Speaking of, O'Conman got me that painting there, and
This
that's
one?
a nice Irish Brigade at Antietam. Turns out the guy looks exactly like Tony Hinchcliffe, and
No, I was going
Kinda-
to say he looked like.
it kind of got ruined for
Who's
me.
the?
You
Who's
guys
the,
were like, it looks like Tony. You got a painting of Tony? I was like, no, it's fucking cool.
Who's the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher in the second Harry Potter movie? No, you know the Gilderoy Lockhart. No, the little. He looks like the Shakespearean actor. Do
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about?
Not Is it Littlefinger from Game of Thrones?
No, but he also looks like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. He does not look especially Irish. He is Irish though.
yeah.
Captain Clooney.
Yeah, I think he died right there.
Did he really?
Yeah, at Antietam. I could be
That
wrong.
would be kind of a sick way to go if you rally up a bunch of troops, then just get blown.
The Irish Brigade would go. They came to America to learn how to fight so they could bring it back
What?
to England. Yeah,
That's kinda
And
sick.
he was apparently a monster.
That's pretty
Read
tight.
about him. They're like he was the best soldier ever.
Really?
He was just fearless, and then got the best of him when he was like, "I'll stand right in front of everyone."
Yeah.
He got shot like 20 times.
Oh no.
He was a horse, so he was like, "I don't care. Come on, boys." Eh. You can see it there. He's got some wounds.
Wasn't
in
there
his
like
leg.
a
He
Yeah,
got
he's
shot
falling.
there.
He's literally falling down
Yeah,
while
he's
that
saying,
picture's being
"Fuck you,
taken.
pussies."
Wasn't there a story of like a
Fucking kill me.
Vietnam? Wasn't there like a war hero who had like a fantastic? They made a movie on it where he had this crazy charge where he killed like 60 people himself, and he went home for a while, and he finally went back to war, thinking like, I got this down, just died.
No, that was World
War II.
That was Barcelona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
he's got a
crazy.
rest stop.
does he really?
Yeah, in Jersey.
That's
Do you
awesome.
know about Ned Kelly?
Yeah.
Ned Kelly's our great bush ranger hero where the cops were after him and he was like a sheep thief and he built a suit of armor out of iron.
It's hilarious.
It's like a cool hat that he built and the chest and he just like stood and shot at the cops and they were shooting at him. He was shot something like 100 times in the dick and legs. Yeah.
The movie's pretty good. I watched the movie.
Mick Jagger?
Yeah. No, the movie.
No, there's a movie with Mick Jagger as Ned Kelly as well.
I didn't
they
see
made
that
a bunch
one.
of we
They
make
made
it
a
over
new
and
one.
over again.
Yeah.
We love that story. And they go, "You'll never take me alive, copper." And then he's such his life. He had cool quotes.
Yeah.
Damn, where did he have the armor?
There's one with Russell Crowe.
He made it out of a trash can, I think, or something. I didn't know Russell Crowe was in it. Everyone's
Damn,
got
he
a red
Oscar
nose.
the Grouch them.
He did. we have one of those. We have the Killdozer.
Killed.
I had heard about the
It's
Killdozer.
the same thing.
Yeah.
He was like, "You guys are going to take my land," and then he went into a warehouse and spent 3 years building a
Killing
tank.
machine.
He
Did anyone
built a
ever make
slow
a movie
tank.
about the Killdozer?
No, I've only
I
seen a
guess you can't
documentary.
glorify acts of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, I don't think the Killdozer
shit
is in
rocked,
your
though. They
took his
passport
land.
as something to
They
celebrate.
They took a nerve.
That'd be a good
We-
sports team.
What?
Killdozers.
Yeah,
Give it 50 years and people will be ready.
yeah.
Ready to forgive and forget. It does take time.
They had to bring in like a sniper, like a 50 caliber sniper, to try to get some bullets in there. It's pretty great.
Did he kill
Damn.
people?
No, he was just driving through all his enemies' houses. It was fucking incredible.
That's not. If you get no fatalities and maximum,
I think he got
damage-
no fatalities.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it was
should've
a
killed him.
bulldozer, so it was going slow as fuck, but no
Yeah.
one could stop it. So he like would go through someone's house and then be like, "All right, I'm headed down to the fucking town hall."
Like, no, no.
Everyone just had to be like, "That fucking asshole."
What's the? I think Oklahoma City bombing. They managed. They
That was a
injured a
bad
couple
one.
people.
No,
No, hold on. What am I thinking of? There was one where they.
killed a bunch of kids.
Oh, that's bad.
There was
hold
a
on.
daycare there.
This one.
Yeah.
In,
not a good one.
it's an
Not good for the
an
cause.
AT&T building in
Nashville.
Tennessee, Nashville.
Yeah, that was recently, and
But he
yeah.
he did it on Christmas
He had
Day.
an RV and he had
and he was
speakers
playing
that was
music,
like,
and
"I'm
he was
gonna."
like, "Everybody get out!
Yeah.
I'm blowing up the AT&T building. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to make AT&T unhappy."
What was his beef with AT&T?
I think it was NSA.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was just on the phone for too long.
true.
what?
It looks like Sauron, and Spud was like, if I had to look at that building every day, I would probably want to blow it
Yeah,
up.
if I was a little schizophrenic and they're like, "There's a
It's very scary
there's a
looking
terrifying
building.
tower there."
It was a scary building.
It's so scary.
Yeah, it's like
So
windowless.
he's justified.
Yeah.
yeah.
The architecture was
allegedly,
terrible.
yeah.
Well, people had to pretend that the World Trade Center
It's like
were
Howard
beautiful.
Rourke.
The new building instead of the World Trade Centers is
Little
better.
Fountainhead reference.
Which one? What did you say?
Nothing. I don't know why I'm remembering.
Did you read the Fountainhead?
Suddenly I'm remembering books. I don't know what's happening. I've been
talked
taking
about
it easy
the
on the
Fountainhead.
drinking. All of a sudden I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember books."
I love the
Fountainhead
Fountainhead.
fucking rules.
The ending of the Fountainhead is the most insane close of a book.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
He's a great architect. He does a rape, and that is like the lady thinks it's hot, so that's a weird part of it. But moving past that, he's a great architect, and he lowers himself to design public housing. He's like, "I'll build the best public housing. If I'm going to design public housing, it's going to be the best public housing." And they make it ugly, so he destroys all of the
Yeah.
homes for poor people. And then he gives a beautiful speech about, "I had to do it. Ugliness has no place." And the jury let him off because the speech is so good, and then the book's over.
What?
But it's a book about the
Basically,
importance of
rapes a lady and
destroying public
destroys
housing.
the projects and
You got to
everyone's
ruin
like-
the projects.
It's crazy.
It's such a great book.
That's crazy. I did not get that out of it.
Really?
Yeah. Funny synopsis.
It's also about like relentlessly pursuing your goals and
Yeah.
being the man.
Clearly, yeah.
And all the
pretty
mediocrity
awesome.
is
It's
trying
Ayn
to tear
Rand.
you down.
Oh, it's Ayn Rand.
Yeah.
Ayn Rand wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was her first
Shit rocks.
big hit.
Damn.
I like it more than Atlas Shrugged.
I really liked Atlas Shrugged. I was a big Ayn Rand teenager.
I know. I didn't really
I was
fuck,
like,
I never
I am
fucked
the
with
great
Ayn Rand.
man of history, and
You gotta
everyone
really
get out of my
commit
way.
yourself. It's
Was Ayn Rand a girl?
fucking
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Also, like an old Russian lady.
Yeah, she hated
Very,
communism.
I find her
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
sexually exciting. She's
Really?
great interviews. In all of her interviews, I think she's so.
I've never really
Really?
taken a look at young Ayn Rand.
Young Ayn Rand is okay looking. There's a great
you
interview
prefer
she
you
gives
prefer
late.
her older?
She's like, "I do not want a woman to ever be president. It would be wrong."
Yo, bro.
I know it doesn't come
That's
across as much in the
fucking
picture.
hurt.
Talking
Bro,
about,
holy
bro.
shit.
Doesn't come across in the picture, but she
like
has an
German.
energy. I'm telling you, she has an energy.
Steve German. in
Bro.
this.
It's not the best picture of Ayn. We all
Ayn
have
Rand-
bad pictures of us
Ayn
out
Rand's
there.
fucking busted, bro.
Ayn Rand is ugly as shit.
She's a very sexy woman.
I think Atlas Shrugged, dude.
Look at some videos of Ayn Rand and see the way she moves.
Bro, I'm
and
telling you,
talks.
she's one of the ugliest women I've ever seen. You're far right, dude.
If you're about her,
I
everybody
was like,
wanted
the
her.
bride's looking all right. Then I went, oh, okay.
I'm saying there are
I haven't
better.
found one picture.
It's not about the look.
Her mug's crazy, dude.
And yet, despite that, she's very sexy.
She looks like she spent at least a couple years underground,
She may have. I don't know what
Most.
how she went under in Russia, but it was
like physically.
But they don't like her because she's
Yeah, she was against communism.
yeah.
Yeah, she had a little dollar lapel. She's like the free market.
What?
So powerful.
Damn. I mean, dude, that'd be crazy living in like a depressed communist country and just smashing Ayn Rand.
Yeah.
It's all you get. You get like
kinda
2
nice.
loaves of bread a month.
Couple vodkas, potatoes,
True.
couple Ayn Rands kicking around. You dig them up out of the dirt. You get this dig an Ayn out. You go, this is a tuna. Yeah, fuck. This is a
fertile-
turnip. You go, oh, never mind.
Just an Ayn Rand.
It's an Ayn.
It's food for thought. When did you have your Ayn Rand? I didn't have you picked as a.
Hillary Clinton's are.
Makes
I
sense.
That's kind of
Sometimes
all I
they-
ever read was
Yeah.
like classics. You know?
It feels wrong to waste time. Oh, all right. I was reading about Roman Polanski this week. I got in a big Roman Polanski Wikipedia wormhole.
Allegedly a pedophile.
Well, actually, openly.
Allegedly.
He gave an interview in
Fair, legal,
1985 where he was
allegedly.
like, I fucked young girls. Everybody wants to do that. He was like very open about it.
Yeah.
He definitely says he does. Anyway, the French culture minister stood by him. This is getting back to literature in a second. The French culture minister at the time was like, we must not deport this man. He's a great artist. We stand by that. Then people read the French culture minister of the time's autobiography. And there's this big section where he was going to Thailand. He's like, I was at the boy brothels and these sweet boys, you can pay them. And it was the most erotic feeling. His defense was that he wrote half novel, half autobiography, and it wasn't all true. But like, imagine being a politician and coming out with your biography. And there's a big section about how you love boy prostitutes in Southeast Asia. And then
But that
going,
was just
I just put
literary
that in for
flair.
a literary flourish.
Yeah, that was just
I
him
just-
being like,
And I thought like Norm's book
Yeah,
is
he's
like
I
that.
was just
But
putting it out there, you know. I was
that's
just
crazy.
It's-
showing
was
people
nuts.
a little something crazy in them.
But also, he doesn't say which bits are made up. He just says you can't trust all of this. Maybe that bit about me being a pervert in Asia is.
Norm's book, I got tricked by it. I read it way too long before I realized it was a joke.
When he's committing prison
Way
rape.
too long.
Like what? Did
I was
you-
on like chapter 3,
so you got through him.
a lot, like his
Yeah.
uncle, like everything.
Yeah, you thought the bit where he was on SNL because he was giving Lorne Michaels morphine was a
It
legitimate.
took it. No, but I mean, I was like, I was
Yeah.
ashamed at how long it took.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I read the first chapter without knowing, and I was just kind of like, maybe he did bring him drugs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was.
That's such a great opening. I call this a recurring character.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A lot of Adam Egget in there. It's great.
There's Adam Egget was the only person I got really starstruck by in America, and he finds it very. It's cool now. I think it's normal, but
Yeah.
every time I see him, I go, "It's jerking off punks under a bridge for $15 a pop."
Yeah.
That's the Adam Egget.
He's the man.
He does rule. Damn, I didn't know that guy wrote in his autobiography, like, and then it just detailed explanation.
It's very. He's like he talks about the incredible erotic feeling of being able to pick your boy. It's like he's a member of the French government.
It does have a kind of one of those weird, like, pick your boy sound. It's like cellar door. It's like one of those poetic
Yeah, it
expressions.
is.
Being able to pick your
It's
boy.
just the perfect
Phonetically, yeah, it's like it sounds
Pick
kind of
your
great.
boy.
Fuck you, Mayor. Mayor's like, I don't fuck with this. Shut
Dude,
up,
you
Mayor.
play video games with the girl characters.
you
You should
pick-
be on Megan's Law, dude.
For real, playing with that is like number one,
Yeah.
like
Pedophile
playing with
watch.
girl characters.
No, dude, it's better.
Do you
You
think
got
that's
to look
why?
at the character. Why not look at a hot lady? They're
Here's my
always hot
question. I
ladies.
think that's maybe why the trans thing happened because it's the first generation that grew up playing girl characters and seeing themselves as a
Fair
girl all
theory.
the time, and then it's just a thought. No, you don't think so? You don't
It's a
think that's
bad
what's going
thought.
on?
It's kind of
all about
tra-
looking
I
at an
never
ass.
play the girl. Never.
It's all about looking at
Dude,
the
you're
ass.
living in a
You,
woman's body.
Nate-
You're empowering and inhabiting a woman's
I
body.
believe you, Nate. You are very, very horny. I think you like playing as a girl.
No.
We were just playing UFC. You wanted to pick fucking female fighters.
It was the only way I could win.
He did not.
a little Joanna man then.
Dude, I think Infinite Jest is a joke.
What?
The book?
It's a great book.
No, but I think the whole book is a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like it's a joke by the author on the people reading it.
No, I think he wrote it out of love.
Yeah, no. I
Did
don't-
you
not
read
at all.
Infinite Jest?
No, it's too long.
Oh.
I was shocked too. I was like,
structurally, it's a joke. I think because it's that long, and then all the action of the book takes place like outside of the book. Like you have to. There's so much time for him to describe the important things in the
Everything.
book, and he still doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But I love that.
That's
book.
why I think it's a joke. And then everyone just tries to figure out what it means, and it's like, no, it's
No,
just
it's
a
not
joke.
that. It's
No,
not that. It's not as like complicated as that. He said I watched an interview. He wanted people to
Do the
He wanted to
work.
make something very hard. You had to like work for and study.
There's a real point to it.
because he thought technology was becoming so addictive. It would one day grow, or entertainment was like growing with technology to become so addictive. It would one day just ensnare us completely, and we'd all lose ourselves. And
So they made a hard book.
yeah,
Yeah.
with like 1,000 footnotes.
But it's still fun. Like I laughed a lot.
That's
at Infinite
good.
Jest. And then there's a great interview where he goes, once they have virtual reality pornography, I have to commit suicide immediately.
he killed himself.
And then he did.
Man of his word.
I don't think it was for that.
Hung himself. Yeah.
I never read it.
It's good.
I think it bothered me.
What, the book?
Yeah.
The first like million pages are pretty
Yeah.
tough, and then once you get into it, it's just
Once they get to
awesome.
the
Yeah.
tennis academy?
Yeah, you got to
That's
read
great.
it on a Kindle because there are a million footnotes.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's about like a guy. So they made an entertainment cartridge that if you watch it once, you're fucked, and you can never take your eyes off it, and your body will just like you'll just let your body be completely destroyed.
Yeah.
And it was made by
Xbox.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yes.
It's how let loose.
Yeah, and it was
And you
made.
go, I can order Chipotle.
It was made by a guy whose son was in a tennis academy, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah.
the dad, after making it, it was like a failed filmmaker. But that one took off. But it was like a government weapon that like Canada's
There was a
fighting.
great
the
scene
United
where he
States
comes home to his dad committing. His dad puts
Yeah.
his head in a microwave
and cuts out a
and
hole.
explodes his head. And
Yeah.
the boy's like, the worst part is I walked in the house and my first thought was, it smells really good in here. It's a really funny. It's also
Yeah.
about Quebec separatists. It's about crippled.
Is this a Canadian
yeah,
author?
no, but he, like part of the joke is that all of
Midwestern
North
boy.
America has become one country, but Quebec still wants to secede. But they only let crippled people become assassins, and you can tell when they're coming when you hear the squeak. It's a really funny book.
It is funny.
It's also about a drug addict who decides not to have painkillers when he's very seriously hurt. It's such a
Did
sorry,
this
I
inspire
cried.
your book at all?
I mean, obviously, just reading it, I was like, this shit rules.
Yeah.
But I could never.
It strikes me, yeah.
Right now, Finnegan's Wake is inspiring me big time, but I can't understand any of it. I just read it and go, I just read the footnotes and go, oh wow, that's what that means. That's so fucking cool.
I'm
And then I
so
forget.
envious that you have that.
Oh,
Like
it's
if I
amazing.
read a footnote, I'm like, I'm done with. I can't. It's like, I got to read this sentence 4 times. I still can't understand.
Once
it.
I see the asterisk, I go, oh boy, here
I'm
it's
going to
coming.
that.
Here it's coming.
I'm going to
I'm
that.
going right to the footnote.
Yeah.
I love footnotes.
What Infinite Jest is like, he'll do footnotes on the footnote. You got to have 3 bookmarks going while you read it.
But if you have a Kindle, you can just tap
Just
the
tap
link
it.
and it takes you
Yeah.
to it. And you
Kindle
tap
was
back.
nice for
That's
words.
how I did it.
Words I didn't know.
And words, dude, I wouldn't have gotten through
That
that
was
book.
nice.
Without a Kindle. I couldn't have read Infinite Jest
Have you read The Sun Also Rises?
Yeah,
in high
I just
school.
finished
yeah.
it.
I love it.
I just was waiting for his dick to start working the whole time,
Brother.
and it never did.
We've talked about this.
Have we?
The
All
first,
right.
I read the entire book
Yeah.
and somehow missed in the beginning that his dick didn't work.
But then there's nothing.
I was furious at the end
Yeah.
when they're in the car and they're like, "Oh, we could have been something. I love you so much."
You're just
I
like,
was
why
like,
not?
Fuck.
What happened?
You dumbass. Yeah, he got his dick injured.
We didn't
in
read
World
that
War
for
One.
high
His dick gets
school.
injured in the war. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed that part.
And this is what I love is when
Read
his
the whole
dick,
thing.
he's recounting when when his dick first got injured. I think I said this recently, but it's like he's in a hospital bed, but it's all Italian guys making fun of him for his dick being blown, which is the nastiest. Like of all the hospitals you could be in, an Italian hospital, and all these guys
True.
going, "Your dick don't work, kill yourself." That's the worst thing that could ever happen to a man.
I just read the other one, Farewell to Arms.
Is it good? That's the
Yeah.
one that the guy throws out of a window in Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to read that.
No, it's great.
All right.
Especially the beginning when it's about before he gets hurt. It's great. The war scenes. It's awesome.
He's such a good writer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably my favorite.
I
There's
remember
one
that, we
scene
had to
in-
do that in
oh.
high school and had to do like a blue book like essay examination. I remember just being like so fucking stunned. I remember there was like a question on it. It was like why doesn't he just bring it up on the date or like tell the lady or something
Yeah.
like that? I remember in the essay distinctly remember writing like it would be hard to be like, hi, my name's Jake and my dick doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the teacher literally underlined it. It was like hilarious.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
was
good
like,
teacher.
Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
you were right.
Shout out Mr. Quinn, dude.
Yeah.
He was the guy who told us all to learn how to fake cry. He's like, it'll serve you so well in relationships. He's like, if I get back
How long
into a
did this
corner,
man
I
last in
fake
the school
cry.
system?
He's like, I fake cry. My wife just caves every time.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
dude.
I mean,
dude
that's
ruled.
terrible advice.
That was good.
That's insane
Dude,
advice.
ruled.
I love it. It's awesome going
High
on
school
that.
English
an all
teachers are
boys school,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
the teacher being like, "All right, enough of that lesson. women suck. You guys are about to find out. You got to learn how to fucking cry. These
I've picked
bitches
my
are
own
gonna
syllabus.
fucking ruin your
picked
life.
my own syllabus to teach you boys about women. I'm going to start with Hemingway. He knows how to treat a lady.
He does. Don't tag him up a little. Fucking in with it. Touch me, cunt. Yeah, I went to Hemingway's house too. It's pretty sick. And when I was in Spain, I went on a nice Hemingway bar crawl.
Now, have you been to the bullfighting?
I didn't go to the bullfighting.
It's made bullfighting seem
Yeah,
so appealing.
I don't think I would like it.
I think I would get bored immediately after they kill the first bull. I would
I'd
go,
be
this
pretty
is
sad about it.
revolting.
Yeah.
It makes it through the whole book. I'm waiting for him to get an erection, and the bullfight's coming. We go, surely he's getting hard at the bullfight, and then he doesn't.
No.
Then he goes for a swim, and he doesn't get an erection there.
It's such a good story though. Like, what if your dick didn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And he
for,
just
like,
has to
at
watch
all.
the love of his life just keep
Fuck other men.
fuck a fucking the
and ruin them.
bullfighter. He's
And then, all right,
Just a
the
young
best bit in the
hot
book.
matador comes in.
The
he's
young
like,
hot matador, and the guy, like, he loves bullfighting, and the guy who owns the hotel loves bullfighting. They're the only two who really understand bullfighting. They go, this man is special. We got to keep him away from loose women and hard drink. And then the woman he loves has sex with the bullfighter, and the guy in charge of the hotel looks at him like, you fucking impotent. No, you couldn't even stop your degenerate friend from ruining the one beautiful boy.
Brett. Isn't that her name?
She was
Or is
so
that- yeah,
erotically
she's- yeah.
charged throughout the. There was there was one bit like it's all obliquely written and it's strange, like weird Hemingway stuff. We went there on the next day. It was a good day, and we went over there, and it was very hot.
We had wine and we went fishing.
But the
and
one
it's like,
sentence
oh,
that I love
yeah.
is like he's at a party that he hates with like this woman he loves and the man she's fucking, and like the man goes off to get champagne and he's so angry with this guy going to get champagne. He's got to be this woman he can't have sex with, and then the guy comes back and fine, we'll open the champagne, and then he goes, it was sensational champagne. I folded that over. I was like, I don't know why that's not a good sentence on its own, but within the book.
What
I
about a
apologize.
reboot of that story movie, but then he just gets into pegging?
That would be.
He just gets pegged.
That'd be great.
That'd be sick.
I don't understand
Something.
how they can turn it into a movie. Nothing would happen. It would just be a man fishing and watching a bullfight and looking at a lady.
Yeah, but if you
sadly.
knew his dick didn't work, it'd be gripping. You'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be great if you had to change the title so that everyone, just like you call the movie the man whose dick didn't work.
What I didn't know. I didn't know was his dick. When
son
I read
also
it in
wrote
high
it.
school, I just imagined he had, like when Michael Jackson had like his nose redone.
Yeah.
I thought he just had like was it like a cloth over it, like it was missing, or was it just not functional?
I don't know. I don't think it ever really described.
I
think
imagined it like it was
wounds.
missing. I thought like he didn't have a dick.
I think they don't go into detail, but he
They
doesn't
don't go
have.
into detail, but there was scars and shit. I think he lays down with a lady at one point.
There's a prostitute who tries to get him to
Yeah.
employ her, and he goes, I won't be able to partake of that. She goes, you are sick? And he goes, yes. She goes, I'm sick too. He's like, maybe she had gonorrhea and he missed out due to his broken penis. It's a great. I didn't think I'd enjoy the broken penis book.
Damn,
It's great.
I loved it.
now the technology exists, you can get that pump in your ball.
Yeah.
Just psh, 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 psh.
There was an episode
know
of
they
Fat
have it?
Pizza, yeah,
Yeah.
where you have to activate. I think the trans
Yeah,
penis
under
is
the
that, you get
sack.
to choose.
Yeah,
Where's
that would
the
be
pump
so
go?
nice to get to choose when you had an erection.
I think it's just I don't know. Maybe just underneath your sack. Just a
I
little,
think it
little
might be
air-
underneath the sack.
If they
That's
built,
what the
building it
testicles
into
are.
the sack.
Is a little squeezy.
Building it
There's a
into
little-
the sack would be sick. Just you could just
Pumps.
literally pump your sack.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty sick. Pump up penis would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm chased right now for the time being. I'm
That's
chased
good.
for 5 days, but
No food, no sex.
no coming. Yeah, no coming.
Well,
No food.
Let's take
Pretty
this
much it.
cum talk into the Patreon.
True. Let's. Yeah, we're at an hour already. Yeah, let's.
Let's
Actually, I
take
got.
this, let's if you want to hear about some cum talk,
Yeah, dude.
Patreon.
I have some good topics actually.
All right, nice. See you there.